Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Hello, this is Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner with the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. We are friendly hometown folks and treat patients of all ages, newborns through adults, for wellness and sick visits, as well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3004, 782-3004.
At Mangum Drug Company, pharmacists Blake and Dana look forward to serving your prescription needs. Mangum Drug Company has a great selection of health and beauty, gifts, and cards, including seasonal items. The pharmacy includes Dispill personalized medication packaging, immunizations, and a convenient drive-through. Call 782-2195, 109 South Oklahoma in Mangum.
Great food made fresh with the best ingredients possible under the direction of Chef George is what you'll find at the newly remodeled J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum. Now, if you haven't tried the Mexican and American favorites at J&P Mexican Grill, what are you waiting for? They're open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch, dinner, featuring homemade desserts. For takeout, call 580-706-5042 and like them on Facebook. J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum.
Hi, I'm Anna, and I'd like to invite you to Mangum Health Store, Dapper 14 Boutique. We feature clothing and accessories in all sizes for all ages. Right now, all summer clothing
Okay.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC power-trained warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with REMAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, Remax Property Place. Always here, always helping.
All right, Alexis Brooke, Alan, thank you. She said she's got sound. We hope that you do as well. Mangum, by the way, lost the toss, and Rush Springs will receive. They'll do that on the right end of your listening and or video device. And, yeah, I can hear it now. Having a hard time seeing, they said, and we're looking for some Windex to clean the window. I will say this, in all seriousness, it will get better when the sun does go down. You're getting that glare off that sun. So Rush Springs will receive. They're in their home red uniforms with the white numerals and the white helmets. Mangum, it's a whiteout night for the Tigers, dressed in their road whites with the wide helmets, and set to kick the football away, Pasquale Biatonde for the Mangum Tigers. So we don't have anything to do with the screen. It's simply where we are, and it's a window. So Biatonde kicks the ball off, a little short kick, pooch kick here on the near side. Fair catch called for and made at about the 34-yard line. That's Jaden Cooper, one of the upbacks, making the play there. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Redskins as they'll go to work. Pretty good field position, actually at the 34 now, they say. 34-yard line, 1st and 10 from there. So we've had a little bit of everything on our way here. I can hardly wait for the trip home. I saw a bunch of hogs on the side of the road and some deer as well. So I'm hoping that I'll avoid those on the drive home. So 1st and 10, Rush Springs going to go pistol formation. They have it at their own 34-yard line. Just underway, good to have you alongside. A little inside handoff here, and again across the 35 out to about the 36, 37-yard line. Wyatt Foster in on the carry. Making the stop, Ashton Pride for Mangum. Also getting help on the play, Trey Williams. But a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. So some motion there in the backfield. And a positive gain for Rush Springs on that 1st down carry. So 1st and 10. And Chad has opened the window, so maybe it's a little bit better for you now. Alexis, you're welcome, kiddo. Oh, you are more than welcome. 2nd down and 6. And again, from the pistol, some movement, no flags, and a sweep out to the right side, turning across the 45, out to about the 47, 48-yard line. Will go Aiden Stamper. And Stamper will pick up the 1st down, running him out of bounds across the way. For the Tigers was Trey Williams, but a 1st down carry as he'll take it all the way out to the 47, 1st and 10. So the Redskins, a couple of running plays, and they've knocked out about 14 yards on those 2 plays. Good blocking up front by those biggins from Rush Springs. We talked about it. This is their 3rd game of the year. And in those first 2 ball games, only scored a combined 6 points. So a wing T look and go to the fullback here, and great penetration and nowhere to go that time as the stop is made behind the line of scrimmage by Jake Green. Foster got the deep handoff. Green right there to meet him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 12. Ashton Pride coming in to finish off that play. Great job there by the penetration up front. Sets up a 2nd down and 12. We talked about that line play and those first 2 plays. Gave the running back some space, but not that time. So second down and a dozen. Ball just outside the 45-yard line. Shotgun formation rolling, looking to throw for the first time tonight. Is the quarterback going to keep it instead? And out to about the 50-yard line, Jacob Cavness. Cavness does a nice job there, tracked down from behind by Nathan Augustine. But Cavness will pick up about 7 on the play, and it sets up a third down. We'll call it 7, a long 7 for Rush Springs. Cavness getting the play from the sidelines. Looked like he wanted to throw that football, but then got a block out on the edge and was able to turn it upfield. So a third down and long here. See if the Mangum defense can hold. They are bunched near the line of scrimmage. Try to shut down that running game, and they do run it right up the middle and running into his own man and getting knocked down at about the 46-yard line will be Wyatt Foster. A host of Tigers in on the tackle. Aiden Warner, Anthony Allen leading the way. And again, getting off the pile, we see Jake Green, who has been in just about every play so far here this evening. Avery Rogers helping out on the stop as well. I thought maybe that Rush Springs would go for it here, fourth down at about 3.5, but instead they are in punt formation. Late to get back Ashton Pride in what we think will be a punt. Cavness is the up back, and we know how talented he is. They do kick it. Caleb Crow off the side of his foot, but it takes a forward bounce inside the 30 down to about the 27-yard line. Jaden Cooper will down it there, and Mangum will go to work first and 10 for the first time in the ballgame. 8:23 left here in quarter number 1. And the defense able to hold on that first foray. Let's see what the offense can do, touching the football for the first time. Mindy Green says, you've got a job as a window washer. She likes the effort that you put through. All right. Rush Spring coaches actually told us to open that window up, so we appreciate them. Haley Gale Panetta has joined in, and Alexis Brooke Allen says, hey, let's go number 11, Anthony Allen. So first and 10 for Mangum. 8:15 left in the first. Warner going to roll out. Looks like a busted play. Penalty flag going to fly. Aiden still on his feet, breaking tackles. Takes it across the 30 out to about the 31. But I think this one is going to come back. We've got a play that got the penalty flag all the way on the other side of the field. Here on the near side, Aiden is nearly 50 yards back the other way. We've got a flag here on the near side, as the officials will discuss it. But looked like some hand fighting going on between a defensive back and one of the wide receivers. And the white hat going to give us the call here in a moment, we think. And he's got to discuss it with the captains first. So Rush Springs will accept the penalty, and why not? It's a big one. Takes the football all the way back inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line. Courtney Parker has joined us. Hello, Courtney. Good to have you alongside, kid. Tigers do get the down over. The line to make for first down, look at this, the 37. Line of scrimmage right about the 19. So first and forever, Aiden send a couple of men here on the near side as they shift. That's Nate Augustine. And now another penalty flag will fly, and this is going to be illegal procedure against the Tigers. So back-to-back offensive plays and back-to-back penalty flags, not the start Sam Powers was looking for. Then again, you could be Chad Fox, and you could sit on a stool and have it collapse underneath you. By the way, I just want you to know, if Shelly's joining us, I was nearby, and I did grab onto Chad and kept him from crumpling to the floor. Come here on the near side, Ashton Pride with some room. He'll take it out near the 20-yard line. So a good run by Pride as he picks up about 9 on the play. And that'll bring up a second down long. As the ball out to the 21. Again, the line to make the 37. But makes it a little bit more manageable here. Clock running, 7:25 left in the first quarter of play. No score. Mangum, a couple of penalties on the first two plays offensively. Put themselves behind the chains. Aiden Warner, that pistol look. Going with a delayed snap. Trying to get some movement. Not going to do it now. They change the play. He'll look to the sidelines. They do have play clocks here. There is plenty of time. 15 seconds on that play clock. 7 minutes on the game clock. Second down. Warner going to roll. Look out. He gets hit as he lets go of the football. Had a man open, but overthrew. Braylon Martinez. Martinez had got behind the secondary of Rush Springs, but there was some pressure coming off the edge on the backside, Lane Sharp, and he belted Warner as he let go of the football. So third down now, third down and long for the Tigers. Clock stops, 6:52 left in the first. Can't remember the last time I got a sunburn doing a ball game. Third down and 18. Well, Mangum got away with movement there on the near side. The official didn't see it. Little screen pass to Pride. He's got blockers out in front. 25-30, turns it back inside and takes it out to the 36-yard line. He'll be shy of a first down by about a yard and a half. But a great effort there by Ashton Pride. And do we have laundry on the field again? And apparently we do. There's a penalty flag at about the 34-yard line. And that'll go against Rush Springs, a face mask. So Mangum will get the first down. Great effort by Pride. Good job by his blockers out in front to give him room. And that was just the 5-yard variety face mask. So Mangum will get the first down. First and 10 now. Clock winding, 6:35 left in the first, no score. Pride, right up the middle, boy, he'll get rocked as he takes it across the 40 out to about the 41, 42-yard line. Ashton, some hardy yardage there. In on the stop, Jaden Cooper. That'll bring up a second down and 8. My throat, I have had one meeting after another with the child welfare job all week long, and so if my voice holds out tonight, I will be surprised. Warner throws out in the flat, pass caught for a short gain by Braylon Martinez. Cavanis there on the stop, take it out across the 45 to the 46. So that'll bring up a third down at about 4 for the Tigers. 5:40 left in the first quarter of play. See what Mangum decides to do here. Warner, pistol formation, Pride in the backfield with him. Moving just to the left, fake the handoff to Ashton, and now Aiden going to roll. Got a man open. Pass is too tall, incomplete. That's a tough throw. Jackson Reisner was open down the far sideline, but running against his body and trying to throw in one motion, incomplete. Looked like maybe Aiden could have tucked and ran for a first down. So the Tigers will have their drive stalled at the 46-yard line of Rush Springs. Clock stop, 5:26 left in the first. And they're not going to punt. How about that? Or at least it doesn't look like they're going to punt. Warner, again, long time with the signals, now looks to the sideline. Play clock is just at 20. So they're going to run it fourth down. Quick hitter, and first down, Martinez and more, as he'll take it across the midfield stripe down to the 47-yard line of Rush Springs. So a little pitch and catch there, Aiden Warner to Braylon Martinez, and that is an easy first down for the Tigers. They will move the sticks with 5:08 left here in quarter number 1. Love the play call there. David Henry has checked in. Hey, David, good to have you alongside. Offensive line doing a good job. Little stutter step at the line of scrimmage for Pride. He'll bounce it to the outside, break a tackle, and finally get knocked out of bounds at about the 34-yard line, but pick up a first down. Nifty run there by Ashton Pride. Good footwork at the line of scrimmage to avoid a tackler. Blasted into somebody, knocked him over, and then finally ran out of bounds. They say he stepped out at the 37, so that'll bring up a second down and a pair. Pride to the sidelines for a breather. Second down is a short 2. Warner dropped the football, not once but twice, picked it back up, and now he'll get knocked down back at the 43-yard line. You know, this time, Jaden Cooper getting help from Colton Heston as well. So a mental mistake there by the Tigers will cost them and set up a third down at about 6 now. Ball setting just outside the 41-yard line. The line to make just outside the 35. By the way, in there, running back now for the Tigers, Nick Lavoie. We saw him last week, and he was impressive coming in late in the ball game against Comanche. 4:10 left here in the first. They'll fake the handoff to Lavoie. Warner across the middle. Pass caught by Augustine. He's got the first down all the way down to the 22-yard line. That quick little pot pass, we saw it many times last week. Get rid of the football quickly. The key to that is Augustine getting off the line of scrimmage cleanly. And Nathan did. And pitch and catch and a first down. And timeout going to be taken now by the Redskins. Mangum on the march. 4:01 left of the first. No score, but Mangum on the move on Classic Hits 97.7.
Hello, this is Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner with the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. We are friendly hometown folks and treat patients of all ages, newborns through adults, for wellness and sick visits, as well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3004, 782-3004.
Timeout taken by Rush Springs. 4:01 left of the first quarter of play. Mangum on the march. No score. First offensive possession of the night for the Tigers. Sherry Shepard-Kindle's joined us in the broadcast booth. Mindy Green. Good question, Mindy. A1 or A2? I am not sure which district Rush Springs is in, but I don't think it's either one of those. Maybe A3 or A4. Somebody will check that for us and pass along. You can go to OSSAA rankings and check the district standings. 4:01 left of the first quarter of play. Mangum following the timeout. 1st and 10. They have the football at the Redskin 22-yard line. Pride back in there at the pistol formation. Sun getting a little bit more bearable. Ashton on the carry, and he'll get dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Ashton Pride. Good penetration that time. Turned in by that defensive line for Rush Springs. Loss of a yard on the play. 2nd down and 11 as it goes back to the 25-yard line. Chad still working diligently with his camera position and work. I wish we had a camera to show you the legs that are. It looks like a robot, the legs of this thing. It's amazing. 2nd down and 11. See what Mangum decides to do here. Pride in motion. They'll throw it out to him in the flat. Gets a block, 20, 15, and knocked down there. And there's a couple of great blocks out on the edge. Nathan Augustine got one of them. And Martinez was the other one. Yeah, Braylon with a good block to help Pride pick up about 8 on the play. That'll bring up a 3rd down. And we'll call it 2.5. Obviously, 4-down territory here for Mangum. 2 wide receivers split out here on the near side. And it's Jackson Reisner nearest. And in the slot, Martinez. He's had a big catch on the night during this drive. Fake the handoff to Lavoie. Warner got to fake the pass. Now running and throwing, and the ball on the ground. That is a fumble, and it's going to be recovered by Rush Springs. So Aiden Warner did all he could that time to try to get rid of the football. Could not get it done. Lost it on the run, and the fumble recovery by Ricky Adamson. So a promising drive there by the Tigers, and it results in a fumble. Turnover going to give it to Rush Springs. They'll have it for the 2nd time here tonight as they trail, or there is no score in the ballgame. Looked like that Aiden wanted to throw the ball right away during the sequence. He did not have a lane and pulled it back and then got it popped out of his hand. And the turnover gives it to Rush Springs. Redskins, great hands movement there, and that may be another 15 yards. Got to be careful here. Slinging the quarterback out of bounds, Jacob Cavanis. That was Aiden Warner. Some frustration on Warner, and you can understand why. But it's a 1st down for this group from Rush Springs, their 2nd of the night. So the turnover, as we mentioned, killing what was a marvelous drive. Now the Tigers going to have to work to get the football back. 1st down carry there. Mackenzie Bates has joined us. Hello, Mackenzie. 1st and 10. Got a man open. Cavanis can't get rid of the football. Great pursuit that time by Green. I tell you what, Jake Green has had a big night already, and we're still in the first quarter. 2:15 remaining, clock running. Cavanis will lose about 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a second down now. Call it second and 14. Ball back at the 35.5-yard line. Line to make for a first down just outside the 49 on the Rush Springs side of the 50. Cavanis had a man across the middle, but again, that pressure was there, and he couldn't get rid of the football in time. Second down now for the Redskins. Clock running, minute 40 left of the first quarter of play. They'll send the man in motion. Cavanis, quick pitch here on the near side. Comes to Foster, tries to turn the corner. He'll cut it back in, take it across the 40 out to about the 42. Making the stop for the Tigers there was Nick Lavoie. And give him 5 on the play, and they'll bring it third down now. Third down and 6. Ball setting at the 42-yard line. And again, the line to make the 49, just outside the 49. 1:15 left of the first quarter of play, and I'm not going to say anything about the pace. If I do, that's the kiss of death. And after last week's nearly 4-hour marathon, I don't want to do that. Third down now, third and long for the Redskins. And again, Mangum close to the line of scrimmage. Cavanis with time now wants to tuck, run, gets a block, breaks a tackle, and then gets dragged down from behind. Great open field tackle there, saving a first down, no doubt. Turned in by Cooper Earls. I tell you what, Earls reached out, grabbed Cavanis, and dragged him down from behind. And that'll bring up a fourth down situation now. If Earls does not make that play, it looks like a first down and a bunch more for Cavanis, who got shook up on the play and is trying to regroup. Rush Springs facing a fourth down at about 4. And the punt team going to come on for the Redskins. Game clock and play clock is about 3 seconds difference, so they'll have to get one off before the quarter comes to an end. Punt is on the way. High end-over-end kick. Mangum trying to get away from it. It'll bounce at the 38 and die at the 34-yard line. Call it the 33. And on that play, the quarter will come to an end. So period number 1 is in the books. No score on the board. Mangum nothing. And Rush Springs nothing. Quarter number 2 coming up. Stick and Save. Classic Hits 97.7.
At Mangum Drug Company, pharmacists Blake and Dana look forward to serving your prescription needs. Mangum Drug Company has a great selection of health and beauty, gifts, and cards, including seasonal items. The pharmacy includes Dispill personalized medication packaging, immunizations, and a convenient drive-through. Call 782-2195, 109 South Oklahoma in Mangum.
Great food made fresh with the best ingredients possible under the direction of Chef George is what you'll find at the newly remodeled J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum. Now, if you haven't tried the Mexican and American favorites at J&P Mexican Grill, what are you waiting for? They're open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch, dinner, featuring homemade desserts. For takeout, call 580-706-5042 and like them on Facebook. J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum.
By the way, Tip of the Caps are good friends, and you heard them during that break, Mangum Drug Company. They brought us the first quarter of play here tonight on Classic Hits 97.7. A stalemate at the end of 1. No score, and in honor of Queen Elizabeth, we can say that it's love, love at the end of the first period of play. Second quarter about to unfold. Mangum goes to work offensively for the second time tonight. They have the football at their own 33-yard line, period number 2. On Classic Hits 97.7, brought to you by the First National Bank and Trust Company. So here we go, Warner off that fumble a moment ago. Let's see what he does now as Mangum now moving to the left end of your listening and or viewing device. Warner from the shotgun with time, throws, goes upstairs, throws into a crowd. That one is incomplete. 4 bodies over there on the far sideline. And for Mangum, the closest was Braylon Martinez. Also in the area, Cooper Earls, second down and 10. And normally you try to clear out an area when you go deep like that. So maybe a missed assignment there by one of the Tigers. Second down and 10. Ashton Pride back in the backfield. 2 wide receivers split here on the near side. Now Martinez going to go in motion. They'll toss it to him, a little sweep. He turns the corner, gets across the 35, out to the 36, and near the 37. That'll bring up a third down and manageable. As the line to make is the 43, so we'll call it third down at about 6. Good blocking out on that right side by the Tigers. Leading the way, Trey Williams, and also some help there from big old Jake Green and Gavin Williams. So third down and 6, split out here on the near side. Jackson Reisner in the slot. Up top is Martinez. Pride in the backfield. Third down and 6. Warner looks, pump fake, going to go deep, pass incomplete. And again, a couple of wide receivers in white shirts were in the area. Anthony Allen, one of those receivers, and the other one was Jackson Reisner. So the pass incomplete. Mangum will have to punt the football away for the first time here this evening as they face a fourth down and 6. Fourth down and 6 now for Mangum. Jeff Amy Hart have checked in. Good to have you alongside. Pride with a rugby kick. It's a good one as it will hit at the 36-yard line and go out of bounds there. First and 10 for the Redskins with 11:37 left in the first half of play and still no score. Mindy, Mindy Green, did you ever find out what district Rush Springs was in? A4. All right, there we go. One of the coaches let us know. Thank you, gentlemen. We appreciate that. Good hospitality here at the home of the Watermelon Festival. Do they serve watermelon to us at halftime? Chad, do you know? Okay. All right, sounds good. Look forward to it. Rush Springs on the offensive side now for the third time tonight. They've only had 6 points on the scoreboard through 2 games and a quarter. Mangum really needs to hold them here. First and 10. Redskins from their own 35. Cavanis going to roll to the near side. Looks for room. Turns it up. Has the 40. Out to the 42 and 43-yard line. And they'll give him the 45. Tackled from behind by Nate Augustine. Augustine getting up kind of like maybe somebody was holding him on the play. And they actually, I was going to say the referee here on the near side standing at the 45-yard line. The official marked the ball down at the 44. And the official here on the near side said, no, he had the 45. Move the ball up, move the sticks, and he wins the conversation. So the Redskins get a first down carry there from Cavanis. First and 10 now from their own 45. Cavanis wants to throw, rolls near side, now going to tuck, looks for a block and has the 50, cuts it back inside and takes it all the way down to the Mangum 42-yard line. Good move there on the near side by Cavanis, who's shown he can run the football well. Augustine will knock him out. Braylon Martinez there to clean it up as well. But again, Cavanis with the carry for another first down. A design play, Jacob Cavanis. You saw Josh Allen last night for the Buffalo Bills do what he did, and he was good. Cavanis, kind of a miniature version of that, running the football. Our longtime buddy from the Department of Human Services, Fran Lively, has joined us this evening. Hello, Fran. Good to have you alongside. First and 10 for the Redskins. Come with a reverse handoff here on the near side, Dalton Melton. And that's Aiden Stamper instead. Stamper going to take it down to about the 36-yard line. Ashton Pride getting off the pile. James Martin there as well. Green in the middle of it. 6-yard gain there for Stamper on the little cutback. Bring up a second down and 4. So Rush Springs has showed the ability to run the football. And every defensive play, the Tigers creep up a little bit closer. You have to wonder at one point, the Redskins don't try to go over the top. And you've got basically everybody inside the box from 5 yards. They'll run it again here, and Augustine does a nice job of knifing in to make the play behind the line of scrimmage. Unable to get underway was Wyatt Foster, and that'll bring up a third down at about 5. Jill Travis Nippert joining us, and a big day for that family. We'll talk a little bit more about that later on, but a big, big day in that family, and so happy that a young man by the name of Jagger now will have the last name of Travis. Third down now, third down at about 5. See what the Mangum defense does here. And again, they've got everybody within 5 yards of the box. Cavanis tries to carry, not going to get it done, as he'll get tackled at about the 39. Penalty flag going to fly. That's going to be a holding. Look at the 5 white shirts getting off that play there. Avery Rogers leading the way. Anthony Allen in on the stop. Nate Augustine and Ashton Pride. So they made the play with a hold as well. It's going to be fourth down. Line of scrimmage is the 39. The line of bank is the 32 and a half. And I think Augustine has decided that his coach has told him to take that holding penalty, and indeed they will. So the hold going to take it all the way back. It's a spot foul. So the hold was at the 40. They'll take it back to the 50-yard line. And that brings up a third down and long. Yeah, you give them the down over, but hard to ignore that yardage of 18 and a half yards. Mickey Lively, good to have you alongside. Appreciate you, buddy. Shane Hagee says that Josh Allen might win the MVP, and if he stays upright, you're right. He looked good last night. Cavanis here on the near side. Got a man. Pass is late, and what a great job getting back defensively to break up that play. That's Avery Rogers. Man was open for a while, and that man, Chris Crow, Cavanis was a little tardy in getting the football to him, and it gave Rogers time to close and knock it away at the last second. And that'll set up a fourth down and long, and Rush Springs will drop back into punt formation. Yeah, Richard Carney posted today that if Allen stays healthy, the Buffalo Bills is going to win the Super Bowl. Punt that is partially blocked. Great penetration by the Tigers. It will bounce and roll and die at about the 35-yard line. And it looked like getting a hand on that football was Trey Williams. The snap was high, and there were 3 Tigers back there. It looked like one of them maybe tipped that football just a bit. So Mangum will get it in great field position. First and 10 at their own 35. 8:44 left of the first half of play, and there is no score. Quarter number 1 being brought to you by First National Bank and Trust Company. So here we go, first and 10. Rolling right, Warner. Aiden with time. Still looking. Now throws late. And the ball going to go out of bounds, and he was lucky that is an incomplete pass. He got thumped as he let go of the football. Lane Sharp laying the lumber to Aiden that time. So the pass incomplete. Second and 10. Shayla Willis has joined us. Hello, Shayla. we keep encouraging the sun to go down. 7:30. We got about 15 minutes left. We'll have an unobstructed view. It's a beautiful sunset, by the way. Here comes Pride here on the near side. Nobody there, and Ashton will take it all the way out to the 40-yard line before he is hit. He'll fall forward to the 41, making the stop Justice Cooper. But a big carry there for Ashton Pride. Give him 6 on the play, and it brings up a third down and about 4. Pride running hard here on the near side. And again, that was just on the backside. Nobody home for Rush Springs on that play. Cooper Earls now in the slot. 2 receivers up top for Mangum. Play clock at 30. Pass here on the near side, and oh my goodness. Cooper caught it and then dropped it as he was looking upfield, trying to pick up the first down before he had the football. By the way, a penalty flag on the play, and I think that as we listened to the coaches here, and they were right, in that formation, Cooper Earls was covered up. It means he was ineligible to go out into the pass pattern. So Rush Springs will take that penalty, and that'll bring up a third down and long. So kind of like the same thing that you saw Mangum. They took the penalty and gave Rush Springs the down over. Now a timeout going to be taken by Mangum. 7:55 left of the first half of play. No score. Third and long for the Tigers when you and I come back on Classic Hits 97.7.
Hi, I'm Anna, and I'd like to invite you to Mangum's newest retail store, Dapper 14 Boutique. We feature clothing and accessories in all sizes for all ages. Right now, all summer clothing is on sale, and fall merchandise is here. We're on Facebook and at DAPYR14.com. Visit us at 209 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Come shop Dapper 14. You'll love it.
Did you know the freshest, most beautiful, long-lasting flowers always come from Flowers Unlimited in Mangum? If you want to send flower arrangements that look and smell great and last a long time, your best choice is to make that local phone call to 580-782-2122. For fresh flowers, silk flowers, gift selections, collectibles, memorials, and bereavement gifts, make the trip to Flowers Unlimited, 113 South Oklahoma in Mangum.
Back at Lewis Field, Choke Tunnel Stadium. Thank you. Candy Ogden Fight. She says, "Go Tigers, go." Sid the Kid is back with us, as is Terry Williams. Terry, going to have you alongside on this Friday night of football, week number 2. Mangum 3rd down and 9 after the penalty a moment ago. Tigers, after going scoreless in the first half last week against Comanche, put 39 on the board. Here, we've got 7:55 left in the first half of play, and they have yet to score. Either side, in fact. So the officials, after a lengthy conversation with Sam Powers now, will go to work. And I think it may have been about whether the tight end was covered up or not. Now the White Hat had a conversation with Aiden Warner. I'm not sure what that was about. 7:55 left in the first half of play. 3rd down and 9. Pistol formation in the backfield, Pride with Warner. Now they'll send Ashton in motion. Look his way, throw it behind the line of scrimmage. Now Ashton wants to throw the football deep. Got a man open. Pass is caught. 30, 20, 15, 10. He gone 5. Touchdown. A pitch and catch. Jackson Reisner on the opposite end of that. So Mangum, a 65-yard razzle-dazzle play, gets on the board here with 7:44 left in the first half of play. They had run the little screen behind the line of scrimmage once earlier in the ball game to Pride. This time Ashton puts his foot in the ground, goes over the top, and Reisner was wide open, just had to catch it, and waltz his way into the end zone for the first score of the night. On to try the extra point now for the Tigers. Pasquina. Right footer's kick on the way, and it is up, and it is good. So with 7:44 left in the first half of play, Mangum strikes first from 65 yards away. They lead it 7-0. We're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. At First National Bank, supporting our schools and athletic programs is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have 1 bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brenda at 580-782-2452 for more information.
Kenneth Stanley has joined us just in time to see that 65-yard touchdown pass from Ashton Pride to Jackson Reisner, the extra point good, and it's a 7-0 ball game. Mangum on top. Brianna Taylor says, "Yeah, Tigers." Shane Haggy, liking the flea flicker. Sheila Green, woo-hoo. Annalise Rogers is watching, and she says, "Way to go, Tigers." So Mangum strikes first on the razzle, then the dazzle. Some trickeration, if you will. And they lead it here by a score of 7-0. 7:44 left in the first half of play. Janie Pierce says woohoo. Little pooch kick here on the near side. Ball popped free. And I don't know that it went 10 yards. It did. Let's see. One of the Tigers, Anthony Allen, hit the ball in the air. Was it across the 50-yard line when he did so? Penalty flag will fly. Redskins recovered the football. And The officials are saying an illegal touch. Okay, well, riddle me this, Batman. The line of scrimmage is the 40. The flag is at the 47. Pass interference is the call, Chad Fox tells me. Okay, that makes sense. So, did not allow the receiver a chance to catch the football. It traveled the obligatory 10 yards. In fact, 10-plus yards. But apparently, Anthony Allen got there too soon and did not allow the receiver to catch the football. Lawano Hauk Weaver enjoying the touchdown play a moment ago. That interference now will give Rush Springs great field position. They will have it 1st and 10 at their own, or at the Mangum 37-yard line. 1st and 10 from there. Wow. So a timing play and a great job by Allen to use his speed to get there. He just got there a tick too soon. 7:44 left in the half. Now some movement in the backfield. Cavanis breaking tackles, on his feet, being tracked down. Makes a tremendous throw on the run, and that'll be positive yardage. Wyatt Foster makes the catch and takes it to the 34, so they'll gain 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7, and slow to get up, Nate Augustine. Augustine back there harassing, chasing, and trying to drag Cavanis down. Could not get it done. Cavanis strong from the waist down. Showed it there as he broke a couple of tackles, able to throw the football and complete the pass. That had big loss of yardage on the play. So give Cavanis credit on that one. 2nd down, 7. They'll run it here on the near side. Stamper breaking tackles inside the 35 down to the 32-yard line. But a penalty flag will fly, and I believe we're going to get a hold called on Rush Springs. Ashton Pride was there to make the play, and he disappeared because somebody grabbed him and yanked him down. Alexis Allen says, "Slow down, son. Now you gotta go full speed all the time, Bob. Come on, you got to. You don't mind a hustle penalty like that. That's a good one." So speaking of penalties, Rush Springs will get called for the hole, and again that is a spot foul from the 35 back to the 45-yard line. And 2nd down. They wind the clock. 6:54 left in the first half. Mangum on top, 7-0. I don't know, Alexis. It looked like maybe he was headed to the refrigerator. He was running so fast. 2nd and long now for Rush Springs. Keep the football on the ground. And, boy, what a great job of penetrating from his nose tackle slot to make the hit, Trey Williams. Running back got the handoff and got clobbered by Williams right away. Augustine was there to help out. Also in on the stop for Mangum, Kobe Earls. I'll call it a no gain, and 3rd down and long. Line of scrimmage just outside the 45 of Mangum. And the line to make for a 1st down is the 27. And I don't know if we'll ever get it in our camera shot or not, but that down or yard marker on the far end, it kind of looks like Chad did after the stool collapsed underneath him. So 3rd down, we'll call it 18. Cavanis wants to throw, does, passes high, incomplete, and he had to throw it high because of penetration by Augustine. Nate got up, waving his arms, and pass sailing by Cavanis, nowhere near anybody. 6:01 left in the half, and let's see what Rush Springs decides to do here. Looks like you're going to punt the football away. Caleb Crow in punt formation. Ashton Pride back at about his own 27-yard line to receive the punt. They have been short most of the night. Now this one over his head. Crow giving chase, trying to pick it up, does, but then he gets tackled at the 29-yard line. They'll mark him down officially at the 30-yard line. So Mangum now going to get great field position. 5:59 left in the first half of play. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Rush Springs 30-yard line. So the high snap, we'd seen it the previous punt attempt, and this one gets over the head of Crow and gives Mangum great field position. Timeout going to be taken by the Redskins. 5:59 left in the half. 7-0. Mangum on top. Classic Hits 97.7.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger Proud.
Wichita Insurance is a proud supporter of Mangum schools, 4-H and FFA activities, and community programs. Visit their offices at 115 North Hudson in Altus or 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. They have 7 licensed insurance agents ready to serve Southwest Oklahoma. Drop by either location or call 580-301-6352 or 580-782-3049.
A reminder for you, coming up on Monday, we will be at Navajo for softball, the conference championship between the Lady Indians and the Lady Tigers of Mangum. And that one, we're thinking around 6 or so on Monday. And then Tuesday, our traveling microphones will be in Tillman County. We'll travel to Frederick for a double dip on the softball diamond. Look forward to that coming up Monday and Tuesday of next week. 1st and 10 Mangum here. They have the football at the 30-yard line of Rush Springs. Warner wants to go upstairs and floats it here on the near side, trying to adjust to the football and doing so nicely, but out of bounds and unable to make the catch was Ian Martinez. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. A little timing play there, and the ball just took Martinez out of bounds. If he makes the catch, it wouldn't have counted. So second, and I like the call. Ball at the opponent's 30-yard line. Take a shot right away. So 2nd down and 10, 5:54 left in the half. Aiden Warner been busy all night long tossing the football around Joe Tunnel Stadium. Fakes the handoff, or does hand it off here to Pride, and Ashton back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard on the play. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 9. Host of Redskins in on the stop, leading the way, Wyatt Foster for Rush Springs. So 3rd down and 9, ball at the 29. Obviously 4-down territory here for Mangum with that 7-0 lead. Warner has Reisner split out here on the near side. One-on-one opportunity. They look his way. Reisner with a catch. He puts his foot in the ground and take it inside the 25 down to about the 24. That'll bring up a 4th down at about 4. And they actually will mark Jackson about halfway between the 25 and the 24. So it'll be 4th down. We'll call it 4.5. Line to make the 20-yard line. Ball setting just inside the 25. 4:55 and running the first half of play. See if they go long count here as the play clock is at 30. And, yeah, that will be the call. Sam going to change the play now. Again, Reisner out here by himself one-on-one. They tighten up the coverage. Hand it off to Pride. Now back to Rogers. Rogers driving his legs, and he'll pick up the 1st down. How about the effort there by Avery Rogers? Rogers was going to be stopped short of the 1st down, and he simply bowed his neck and dragged the ball carrier inside the 20 down to about the 19. Good enough for a 1st down. They move the 6, and the drive stays alive for Mangum with 4:15 left in the half. I'll tell you what, that's just all want to on the part of Rogers that time. Avery running hard. 1st and 10. Hand it off to Pride. He'll bounce it to the outside. He's got the 15, looks for a block, cuts it in at the 10. Inside the 10, down to about the 7-yard line. Let's see if they mark him at the 5, and they will. So a great job by Ashton Pride. Got the block on the edge and then cut it back inside. Picks up the 1st down and sets up a 1st and goal now for Mangum. In the middle of a little short 30-yard drive. So we'll see what Sam Powers goes with here. 3:30 and running in his first half of play. Right back to Pride. Ashton looking for room and finds it, and he'll get into the end zone. Ashton Pride. Great patience by Pride that time. That play started on the right side of the line of scrimmage, and he just looked and kind of pitter-pattered and looked for an opening on the left side and walked into the end zone for the score. And with 3:23 left in the first half of play, Mangum extends their lead to 13-0. Pasquilla in now to try the extra point. 1 for 1 on the night with his kicking duties. This extra point is up, and it is good. So with 3:23 left in the first half of play, Mangum has extended the lead. Tigers on top of Rush Springs 14-0 here on Classic Hits 97.7.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Mangum taking advantage of a short field, and they go 30 yards and pick up their second score of the night. And a big touchdown over the top, 65 yards. And now the little short drive, and they lead it by a score of 14-0. And Chad, glad that the sun has gone down. Taking a page from Gordon Lightfoot, sun down. Yeah, we're skewing just a little old with that reference, but maybe the kids, when they go back and listen, will dig that one up on YouTube. Pasquella, again, a little short kick, high end over end. Fair catch called for and made at the 39 by the upback, Jaden Cooper. Penny Rosales says, coming from the Mangum City Hospital, Papa and I say, go Mangum Tigers and beat Rush Springs. Penny, good to have you alongside. Sheila Green has joined us. Annalise Stair Rogers back along with Janie Pierce and Fran Lively. So Mangum pitching the shutout right now. 3:23 left in the half. They lead 14-0. There have been moments that Jacob Cavanis and company have run the ball right down Mangum's throat, but the Tigers have been able to so far keep the Redskins out of the end zone. Kenneth Stanley says, go Tigers. 1st and 10 now. Cavanis from the shotgun wants to throw. Goes down the far sideline. Pass is incomplete. Running stride for stride down that far sideline with Dalton Melton was Braylon Martinez. Good coverage by Braylon. 2nd down and 10 from the 39 of Rush Springs. 3:18 left in the first half of play. Boy, if you're the Redskins, certainly you want to put some points on the board going into the locker room. But if nothing else, you want to take as much time off the clock as you can here and not give Mangum an opportunity to come up with another score before the half comes to a close. That play took, 3 seconds? Hey, Lisa Wilson, sundown, you better take care. Yeah, that's my girl. That a girl, Lisa. Yeah, you bet. 2nd down and 10. Cavanis going to roll here on the near side. Protection breaks down. He'll get sacked all the way back to the 33-yard line. Augustine chasing from behind. Also in on the stop for Mangum, Anthony Allen. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and long for the Redskins. And did we get a timeout by Mangum? Not yet. I thought they may take one there. Well, we got a flag, the clock running. And now they'll stop the clock at the 2:57 mark. And I believe it's a sideline warning against Mangum. So they stop the clock at 2:57 left in the first half of play. 14-0 the score. Mangum on top, and want to see if they can get the football back here. Now they'll wind the clock. 2:56 left in the first half of play. Cavanis from the shotgun wants to throw. Blitzing Mangum. Cavanis got a man wide open. Pitch and catch at the 50, 40, 35-30, 25-20, and finally ridden out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. Will go wide receiver Chris Crow. Penalty flag back at the 40-yard line. Chasing and making the play from behind, Braylon Martinez. Also down that far sideline, Anthony Allen. Mangum brought the house. And a good job by Cavanis to avoid the rush. Got rid of the football. Crow was wide open. He did a nice job of tight roping here on the near sideline. Meantime, the officials talking about the penalty. The flag back at the 41, and they wave it off. So with 2:38 left in the first half of play, the Redskins had the football deep inside Mangum territory, all the way at the 14-yard line of the Tigers. Let's say hi to Chris Thompson. Lisa, you don't look old enough to know Gordon Lightfoot, though. It's got to be something that you dragged up from your parents or something. Most of Gordon Lightfoot's music I like, not the wreck of Edmund Fitzgerald, though. Too long, too boring, too sad. All right, here we go. Mangum got to play some defense now. They lead 14-0, and they just got 5 yards called against Rush Springs for a full start. Well, I tell you what, if you are Tim Beard, you got to be frustrated. Your club just came up with a huge play. You have it deep in the opposition territory, and then you get marked 5 yards for a full start. 2:38 left in the half. Keep in mind, Rush Springs 1 timeout remaining in the half. They've used 2. Mangum with 2 timeouts left on the board. They lead 14-0. Again, they'll go on the inside handoff to Stamper. Stamper cuts it back inside to the 15, down to about the 14-yard line. Again, a penalty flag will fly. That is in the area of holding or maybe a push in the back. A lot of bodies on that near sideline. And the white hat going to give the call. And again, I'll explain something to you here. It will be a hold called on Rush Springs. Chad talked about it in the beginning. You may not have been with us. The press box side is actually on the visitor side. So that's why the white hat, instead of turning towards the home crowd, as normally the case, and makes the call. But anyhow. But again, the press box and the officials, when they make a call, they make it to the press box side. And that's why we've got the white hat to our back. Meantime, after all that, with 2:32 left in the half, Rush Springs going to use their final timeout of the half. They trail 14-0 with 2:32 left on Classic Hits 97.7.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
The road towards successful, lasting solutions for treatment of snoring and sleep apnea can have plenty of bumps along the way. Hello, I am Dr. Dustin Lively, and together with the rest of my team, we can lend a valuable helping hand. If you have trouble with snoring or have had a sleep study and are struggling with your prescribed therapy, call us at Easy Sleep Solutions, 580-782-2027, or go to the letters EZSleepSolutions.com.
Howdy, hi to our good friend Mickey Lively. Lisa Wilson says, hey, I've been listening to you for a long time, Michael, in the morning. And our apologies, Lisa, to you on that one. Hey, it's, first and 25 now. Yeah, first and 25 for the Redskins. And, again, breaking tackles. Cavett is still on his feet, being chased by all kinds of Tigers, and he'll lose the football. Mangum tries to get on it. And Ashton Pride says, our guys got it at the 45-yard line. Let's see. White hats coming off the bottom of the pile, and it will be Mangum football as Nathan Augustine gets off the bottom of the pile to make the recovery. Augustine there with a defensive pressure along with Jake Green. And also working hard out there, Anthony Allen. So the turnover after Rush Springs had the football inside the 20-yard line. Turnover gives Mangum the ball back at the 45-yard line of the Tigers. 2:20 left in the half and 2 timeouts on the board. First and 10, man in motion. Warner wants to throw. Screen pass. Pride dropped the football. Boy, Ashton had all kinds of room here on the far sideline. Couple of blockers out in front. and he just forgot to take the ball with him. That'll set up a 2nd and 10. Boy, those big uglies up front, they were ready to go to town. Out on the edge that time. Mason Hoppengardner. And who else was out there? It looked like, and it was, Trey Williams. I mean, they were out on the edge and ready to make hay and just dropped the football. 2nd down and 10, 2:16 left in the half. Warner again wants to throw, and he'll get crushed back at the 40-yard line. Making the stop, Colton Heston. Heston just blew in like a freight train, and now Mangum going to take a timeout as they will face a 3rd down and long. 2:03 left in the half. 3rd and 14 for Mangum at their own 41 on Classic Hits 97.7.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Chad, Chris Hillman, he was in the Birds, right? And then later for the Desert Rose Band, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Kind of been that way on this drive for Mangum. Took over their own 45-yard line, had a drop pass and now a sack. And they're facing 3rd down and 14. 1 timeout left on the board, 2:03 remaining in the half. Mangum does lead 14-0. Lavoie back in the backfield. Warner with time. Slip screen near side. Martinez the catch. Makes a man miss at the 50. Takes it inside the 50. Down to the 46-yard line. Will be 4th down and about 2. So a great job by Martinez. Number 1, to make the catch. Number 2, to be patient. And then made a man miss at about the 50 and gets it close for Mangum. 1:35 and running in the first half of play. Tick, 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 tick. Clock rolling down to 90 seconds left in the first half of play. Warner from the shotgun, pistol formation with Pride. He'll hand it off to Ashton. Bounces it to the outside, got the first down, and he'll take it to the 44-yard line. Will be 1st and 10. Good job by Pride as he was patient at the line of scrimmage. A little pitter, a little patter along the line of scrimmage, and picked up that first down. So they'll stop the clock or they should stop the clock momentarily, but it continues to run now with a minute left in the first half of play. Supposed to stop that clock while the chains are set. Low snap. Warner going to go down and get it. Hit Martinez across the middle. And Aiden will make the catch at the 36-yard line. Clock continuing to run. 45 seconds left in the first half of play. Slow to get up at the end of the play. Braylon got to hurry. And instead of hurrying, Mangum going to use their final timeout. 40 seconds left in the first half of play. Tigers leading 14-0 here on Classic Hits 97.7.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick as they may be hiring.
By the way, I'm taking a page from Dick Clark's Raider record to Kenny Short Can Seamers, and I love the nickname Short Can. He says, I love the song Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. So there you go. It's based on a true story. The Edmunds Fitzgerald crashed in one of the Great Lakes back in November 1974. What pass should have been picked off there. A couple of Redskins ran into one another as the pop pass intended. across the middle for Avery Rogers, incomplete. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 3, stops the clock with 37 seconds left in the first half of play. Mangum out of timeouts, 3rd and 3. Glenda Laughlin has joined us. Hello, Glenda. Again, Lavoie in the backfield now. He'll be at the right of Warner. 3 wide receivers up top. Aiden looking this way and throws it up for grabs. Pass going to be intercepted inside the 10-yard line at about the 8. Pass was intended for Nathan Augustine, but good coverage there by the Redskins. As running stride for stride down the field was Justice Cooper, and Cooper with the interception. So they'll get the football. Will Rush Springs at their own 8. Clock stop with 28 seconds left in the first half of play. Rush Springs out of timeouts. So if you're Mangum, you just simply keep everybody in front of you and let the half come to an end. Second quarter been brought to you by our good friends over there at First National Bank and Trust Company. Appreciate them. So 1st and 10. What could be the final play of the quarter. A little slip screen here on the near side. Diving and trying to get out of bounds. And a good job there athletically to do just that. Chris Crow. So Crow made the catch and dived to get out of bounds. He gained 3 on the play. Bring up a 2nd down and 9. And a 2nd down and 8, we'll call it. I gave him 7 all the way out to the 11. So 2nd down and 7. Short Can says, by the way, I'm only 32. My grandmother got me into that song. All right, grandma's fault. Again, Rush Springs wants to go upstairs. This time the pass is incomplete. Better coverage that time by Mangum. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. 3rd and 7 now with 20 seconds left in the first half of play. Again, it's kind of a double-edged sword. Rush Springs trying to make something happen offensively, but do you want to give Mangum another opportunity in a punt situation? They partially blocked one punt, and then another sailed over the punter's head and gave the Tigers great field position. So see what they do here on 3rd down and 7. I'm going to put the football on the ground. I kind of thought that might happen. And maybe a yard on the play, making the stop for Mangum will be Cooper Earls in what will be the final play of the first half. So the first half will come to a close. Mangum throwing the shutout. Tigers 14, Redskins nothing. We're at the half on Classic Hits 97.7.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
To be a Mangum Tiger, you need a big heart, a little grit, and a whole community of supporters. This is Lori Laughlin from the new Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We might have changed the name of the bank, but you can count on us to continue to serve you with the same devotion and quality that you've come to expect. Our Mangum Tigers and the communities we serve will always be the heartbeat of what we do. We are Cattlemen's Bank. Go Tigers!
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with REMAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, REMAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
At the half, Mangum on top 14-0. And you got a couple of touchdowns involving Ashton Pride. Ashton throwing a pitch and catch of 65 yards over the top to Jackson Reisner. That the benefactor of a pass behind the line of scrimmage from Aiden Warner. And then, as we mentioned, going up top, Pride. And then Ashton, the other touchdown, a little short 5-yard run. Extra point in both cases. Good by our main man, Pasquilla. And it's 14-0 at the half. Mangum on top. Our halftime brought to you by Cattleman's Bank. Want to shift gears completely here before we continue with our halftime festivities and talk about a league of our own. And it is a marvelous organization. It's based in Altus, but there are kids from throughout the area that are a part of it. And because of the efforts of Glenn Winters and Oklahoma Farm Bureau, a league of our own kiddos are able to show animals at the Jackson County Free Fair this weekend. So if you get an opportunity to go to the Jackson County Free Fair and a league of our own is there, check that out. It is a great organization, great kids that are a part of it, and there's always student volunteers that help out. I've been to a bunch of their softball games, and there are always high school kids who go and are a part of the softball games, and it is just a feel-good moment from start to finish. We know some of the kids that participate in a league of our own, and got a couple of shirts from them that we wear proudly. And that is just a marvelous organization. So, again, if you get the opportunity to be a part of a league of our own, please do so. It is a great, great organization. And, again, thanks to Glenn Winters and the Oklahoma Farm Bureau, folks. At the half, Mangum on top here, 14-0, as they look for their first victory of the year. We'll come back and look at scores from around the area after this timeout on Classic Hits 97.7.
Hello, this is Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner with the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. We are friendly hometown folks and treat patients of all ages, newborns through adults, for wellness and sick visits, as well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3004, 782-3004.
At Mangum Drug Company, pharmacists Blake and Dana look forward to serving your prescription needs. Mangum Drug Company has a great selection of health and beauty, gifts, and cards, including seasonal items. The pharmacy includes Dispill personalized medication packaging, immunizations, and a convenient drive-through. Call 782-2195, 109 South Oklahoma in Mangum.
Great food made fresh with the best ingredients possible under the direction of Chef George is what you'll find at the newly remodeled J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum. Now, if you haven't tried the Mexican and American favorites at J&P Mexican Grill, what are you waiting for? They're open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch, dinner, featuring homemade desserts. For takeout, call 580-706-5042 and like them on Facebook. J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum.
So we're back at Rush Springs, specifically Lewis Field, Joe Tunnel Stadium at the half. 14-0 ball game, Mangum on top. And I said I was going to check scores from around the area. We'll put that on hold for a moment because there's something that popped up on my Facebook page that I want to share with you that it is near and dear to me and so many of you people there in Mangum. And I'm talking about Kelsey Travis, Bob and Jane Travis, and Barbara Gahagan, John Travis, all of those folks, Jill Travis Nippert, all of those folks there. Earlier today, a young man by the name of Jagger became Jagger Wright Travis, and what a glorious day it was. in Kiowa County at the courthouse. My only regret was that my schedule did not allow me to be in Hobart today to be a part of that event. Jagger came to us with his siblings about 3 years ago at the Department of Human Services, and the strides that this young man has made over the years under the direction and love of the Travis family has simply been amazing. And if you are friends with Kelsey, Bob, and Jane, if you're friends with Barbara, you're friends with John, go to the Facebook page that's Kelsey's, and there are a couple of pictures of Jagger that I'm just telling you, when they popped up, they just grabbed me by the throat. The smile and the joy and the happiness that that young man feels and the love that he is given is simply overwhelming. And again, the Travis family, you guys are blessings, and thank you so much for taking Jagger into your home 3 years ago in a foster care situation, and now today adopting him and making him officially part of your family, giving him permanency. That's why we do the job that we do every day. Golly, we cannot thank the Travises enough. That is so cool. That's good stuff, folks. And I know I do the games for Mangum, and I know I'm biased, but it is phenomenal the number of people in the community of Mangum who are foster parents who then become adoptive parents. Per capita, you guys blow everybody else away. Lusty does a great job as well. Lusty and Mangum, it's unbelievable. And again, all of the people in Mangum, and there are so many that we have worked with in either a foster care situation and or adoptive situation. And again, go find the picture of Jagger. You got the moves like Jagger somewhere. Maroon 5 and Christina Aguilera are singing for this young man. I'll have those scores for you after I dry my eyes. You do the same. Get that lump out of our throat. Classic Hits 97.7.
Hi, I'm Anna, and I'd like to invite you to Mangum's newest retail store, Dapper 14 Boutique. We feature clothing and accessories in all sizes for all ages. Right now, all summer clothing is on sale and fall merchandise is here. We're on Facebook and at dapyr14.com. Visit us at 209 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Come shop Dapper 14. You'll love it.
Did you know the freshest, most beautiful, long-lasting flowers always come from Flowers Unlimited in Mangum? If you want to send flower arrangements that look and smell great and last a long time, your best choice is to make that local phone call to 580-782-2122. For fresh flowers, silk flowers, gift selections, collectibles, memorials, and bereavement gifts, make the trip to Flowers Unlimited, 113 South Oklahoma in Mangum.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. At First National Bank, supporting our schools and athletic programs is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have one bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brenda at 580-782-2452 for more information.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Halftime being brought to you by Cattleman's Bank. Mangum on top 14-0. At the intermission with Rush Springs, our area score updates, sponsored by our good friends over at Mangum Drug. Boy, I tell you what, Elk City giving Canadian all they can handle. It's Canadian, Texas. Don't worry, no, I'll save you. 17-14, Canadian in front of Elk City. That is a halftime score. Other scores from around the area, it is Carnegie and Texoma in a nail-biter. 7-6, Texoma leads Carnegie at the half, 7-6. Minko all over Apache. This is a halftime score, 33-6. Minko leading Apache at the intermission. Also at the half, Healton and Snyder, they are tied at 8 apiece. Healton, Snyder, 8 apiece at the intermission. Hinton out in front of Hennessy, 7-6. That is a halftime score. Frederick rolling up Hobart there at the half. Bombers 35, Bearcats nothing, 35-0. Now they've scored a touchdown. I'm sorry. Hobart has scored a touchdown late, 35-7 to score. Frederick in front of Hobart. That is at the intermission. And it is Fairview leading Alva 20-6 at the half. Walters out in front of Sayre 12-8. Walters coming to the Liberty Bowl on the 30th of this month. Sayre will be in town next week for homecoming. And at the half, it is Walters 12, Sayre 8 at the intermission. And let's check in with the number one team in Class A, that is Ringling. They are crushing Marietta. They haven't even gone to the half. Blue Devils 51, Marietta nothing, late in the first half of play. Here it's 14-0. Mangum out in front of Rush Springs at the intermission. Our halftime numbers brought to us by Mangum Drug Company. Stick and stay as we continue with our halftime here on Classic Hits 97.7.
Wichita Insurance is a proud supporter of Mangum schools, 4-H and FFA activities, and community programs. Visit their offices at 115 North Hudson in Altus or 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. They have 7 licensed insurance agents ready to serve Southwest Oklahoma. Drop by either location or call 580-301-6352 or 580-782-3049.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients. And this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office. Locations in Altus and Mangum.
The road towards successful, lasting solutions for treatment of snoring and sleep apnea can have plenty of bumps along the way. Hello, I am Dr. Dustin Lively, and together with the rest of my team, we can lend a valuable helping hand. If you have trouble with snoring or have had a sleep study and are struggling with your prescribed therapy, call us at Easy Sleep Solutions, 580-782-2027, or go to the letters EZSleepSolutions.com.
At the half, Mangum on top 14-0 as our halftime brought to us by Cattleman's Bank. Anita Barrett has joined us in the broadcast booth. Hello, Anita. Pam Simmons. Pam, good to have you alongside, kiddo. We appreciate you immensely. Howdy hi to Denise Dillahunty Webb. Love you and the family, Denise. And Elise Stair Rogers has joined us as well. At the half, 14-0. Quick reminder for you, coming up on Monday, it'll be high school softball as Brian Bingham and the Mangum Lady Tigers be on the road down to Navajo, take on the Lady Indians, which should be a dandy matchup. That ball game set to get underway at about 6 o'clock. It's the conference championship ball game. And then on Tuesday night, we're scheduled to go down to Frederick and do a pair of ball games with the Lady Bombers. So we look forward to a busy week next week here on Classic Hits 97.7, and we'll culminate it on – that's a big word for me this late in the day and with as many meetings as I conducted this week. Anyhow, we'll culminate it on Friday night as it'll be homecoming over there at the Liberty Bowl. Mangum set to entertain the Eagles of Sayre as they will close out, Mangum will, the non-district portion of their schedule. 2 weeks from tonight, we will be at Apache for the district opener. At the half here, Sherry Shepard Kendall, it is Mangum 14. And nothing on the board so far for Rush Springs. We take one more time out, come back and get ready for the second half of play from Joe Tunnell Stadium. Mangum 14, Rush Springs nothing. Halftime brought to you by Cattleman's Bank on Classic Hits 97.7.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
To be a Mangum Tiger, you need a big heart, a little grit, and a whole community of supporters. This is Lori Laughlin from the new Cattleman's Bank, member FDIC. We might have changed the name of the bank, but you can count on us to continue to serve you with the same devotion and quality that you've come to expect. Our Mangum Tigers and the communities we serve will always be the heartbeat of what we do. We are Cattleman's Bank. Go Tigers!
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Hello, this is Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner with the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. We are friendly hometown folks and treat patients of all ages, newborns through adults, for wellness and sick visits, as well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3004, 782-3004.
At Mangum Drug Company, pharmacists Blake and Dana look forward to serving your prescription needs. Mangum Drug Company has a great selection of health and beauty, gifts, and cards, including seasonal items. The pharmacy includes Dispill personalized medication packaging, immunizations, and a convenient drive-through. Call 782-2195, 109 South Oklahoma in Mangum.
Great food made fresh with the best ingredients possible under the direction of Chef George is what you'll find at the newly remodeled J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum. Now, if you haven't tried the Mexican and American favorites at J&P Mexican Grill, what are you waiting for? They're open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch, dinner, featuring homemade desserts. For takeout, call 580-706-5042 and like them on Facebook. J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum.
Hi, I'm Anna, and I'd like to invite you to Mangum's newest retail store, Dapper 14 Boutique. We feature clothing and accessories in all sizes for all ages. Right now, all summer clothing is on sale and fall merchandise is here. We're on Facebook and at dapyr14.com. Visit us at 209 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Come shop Dapper 14. You'll love it.
Second half about to get underway here on Classic Hits 97.7. Mangum will get the football to begin the second half, and they'll receive on the right end of your listening and or viewing device. And it's one of those weird things that I noticed, Chad, but it's dark here now, 8:30, dark.
Right.
In Altus, when I'm walking and it's 8:30, there's still some light left. I mean, we're that much further west, and you don't think about it. So
right.
Yep. Just one of those things you talk about to fill in time.
We got trees. There's some trees in the way, too.
So the second half set to get underway. He's set to kick the football away. Jacob Whiteside for Rush Springs in their home black uniforms, white numerals, white helmets. Mangum in the road, white, black numerals, white helmets, orange trim. End over end kick, near side, fielded at about the 25. Warner going to hand it off to Ashton across the 35, still on his feet to the 37, and then he'll get tackled right there. So Mangum will get good field position, 1st and 10, at their own 37-yard line, and that's a play that we saw last week against Comanche. And Aiden Warner, your quarterback, I mean, he fields the ball middle of the field and then turns and hands it off to a running back. In this case, Ashton Pride. Pride a little slow to get underway here. So Mangum will have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. As we go to work in the third quarter, brought to you by 333 Dental and Sleep Solutions. So Pride here on the near side, 3 wide receivers split on the near side. Now flip-flopping to the other side of the field will go Augustine from his tight end slot. They'll hand it off now to Pride, cuts it back 40, 45, 50, still on his feet, inside the 45, all the way down to the 42-yard line. Ashton Pride running hard after getting a good block at the point of attack. Cavanis makes the stop, but not before Ashton rumbles into Redskin territory with 11:35 left in this third period of play. All the way down, they mark him now at the 42. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. One play, they're inside Redskin territory. Lavoie now in the backfield. They'll hand it off to him, and he just runs straight ahead. Lavoie inside the 30, down to the 36-yard line. And I love the running of Nick. We saw it last week and alluded to Tom Rathman, the one-time fullback of Nebraska, and also over there at San Francisco for the 49ers, putting both hands on the football, just running north and south. Man, his lawyer head to the goal line, son. Good job there. So Lavoie picks up almost 6 on the play. Second down, a long 4, short 5. He's in the backfield again. They'll hand it off to Lavoie, and he'll take it down to the 35. Bet some resistance there. Gain of a couple on the play. Brings up a third down at about 3. Better job of tackling that time. Wyatt Foster leading the way for the Redskins. Minute and a half gone by here in the third. Mangum on top 14-0. Pride back in the lineup now for Mangum. Jackson Reisner's got a touchdown catch on the night from 65 yards away from Pride. Split out here on the near side. Man-to-man coverage. They'll hand it off to Pride, and Ashton met in the backfield. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage no more. Good penetration that time on the left side of the line by the Redskins. Foster in on the side, so that'll bring up a 4th down and about 3. And now we've got a timeout taken by the officials as there is a Mangum player slow to get up. 10:07 left in the third. 14-0. We're back to Rush Springs after this with Mangum on top on Classic Hits 97.7.
Did you know the freshest, most beautiful, long-lasting flowers always come from Flowers Unlimited in Mangum? If you want to send flower arrangements that look and smell great and last a long time, your best choice is to make that local phone call to 580-782-2122. For fresh flowers, silk flowers, gift selections, collectibles, memorials, and bereavement gifts, make the trip to Flowers Unlimited, 113 South Oklahoma in Mangum.
Pride, the injured player, he'll go to the line, to the sideline underneath his own power, and that'll bring Nick Lavoie back into the backfield for Mangum. 4th down at about 3.5. Lavoie to the right of Warner. Aiden wants to throw, does. Pass, too tall, in and out of the hands. Maybe a ball that Reisner could have caught, but Jackson couldn't hold on. And that'll turn the ball over to Rush Springs at their own 35-yard line. Some excitement here on the near side for Rush Springs. They pleased with that defensive stop. Cavanis and company will go to work for the first time here in the second half. Jacob has had some success running the football. He had a pitch and catch earlier as well that took the ball deep inside Mangum territory, and Rush Springs couldn't do anything with it. Now they want to run it here. Stamper on the near side, gets a block, breaks a tackle. 45-50, still on his feet, inside Mangum territory, down to the 42-yard line. Reisner with a tackle from behind, and Jackson may have saved a touchdown there. So hard running there by Aiden Stamper. Stamper has not carried the ball many times tonight, but he's had success when he does. So he'll take it all the way down to the Mangum 41. And again, there have been times throughout the course of the evening that Rush Springs has ran the football very well. And then either they run into a roadblock or the defense stiffens their neck and has turned back the Redskins all night long. Cavanis hands it off to his fullback, and inside the 40 down to about the 38-yard line will go Wyatt Foster. A lot of white hats in on the stop for Mangum. Getting up off the bottom of the pile for the Tigers will be Jake Green. Give him 3 on the carry, 2nd down, 7. Clock running here in this third quarter of play. We're at 8:55 left in the frame. Third quarter, as always, brought to us by our good friends at 333 Dental. Man split out to the far side. That's Dalton Melton. One-on-one coverage out there. Cavanis rolling to the near side. Now he'll go back to the far side. Gets a block. Has the 30, 25, 20. 15 down to the far sideline. And finally steps out of bounds at about the 5. Cavanis showing his speed as he got to the corner. And Pride saves a touchdown for now. Said he stepped out at the 6. Bring up a 1st and goal from there. So in the first half, Rush Springs had a 1st down and 10 at the 14 of Mangum. Now they've got a 1st and goal at the 6-yard line of the Tigers. 8:34, clock stop, third quarter of play. Cavanis, see if he runs it again. Hands it off to Stamper, who cuts it back inside, and he's got a touchdown. So Aiden Stamper from 6 yards away, and he will make it 14-6 with 8:30 left here in this third quarter of play. Cannon fire in the house. So Rush Springs, the defensive stand, shutting Mangum down on that 4th down play, getting the ball back at their own 35, and they go 65 yards on the ground for their first score of the night. With 8:30 left here in the third, it's a 14-6 ball game, and Rush Springs going to go for 2. Cavanis in the backfield by himself. Wide receivers here on the near side drop the football, and the 2-point conversion no good as one of the linemen fell on it. So with 8:30 left in the third quarter of play, Rush Springs will strike. They trail 14-6 against The Tigers of Mangum here on Classic Hits 97.7.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. At First National Bank, supporting our schools and athletic programs is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have one bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brenda at 580-782-2452 for more information.
Certainly nothing fancy about that drive there. I mean, it's just Rush Spring says, okay, we're going to run the football, see if you can stop us. And they did not, Mangum, on the defensive side. First score of the night. So Rush Springs to kick the football away for the second time here in this second half of play. Jacob Whiteside does the honors. Looks like the Redskins are missing a player on that kick team as they're looking for somebody to check in. And it'll be the man who scored the touchdown, Aiden Stamper. They hadn't wound the play clock, so no danger of getting a delay of game penalty here. Martinez, Pride, back deep for Mangum. Short end over end kick. Augustine at the 29. Takes it upfield to the 35 and is ridden out of bounds at the 36-yard line. First and 10 for Mangum. Decent field position at their own 37. Good job by Nate to make that catch and get some positive yardage. 8:27 left here in the third quarter of play. Tigers go to work for the second time in the half. Took advantage of a flea flicker in the first half for a 65-yard touchdown. Pitch and catch. And then got a short field, went 30 yards for their second score of the night. Leading here 14-6. Warner wants to throw, does pass, caught by Reisner. He'll take it across the 45 out to the 46, and they'll give him near the 47, and that should be enough for a first down. We are right on the 46-yard line, and yeah, that's enough. They're going to move to 6. First and 10. I don't know if the smoke is showing in the picture screen there, Chad, from the cannon fire, but we can see it here. Here comes Pride across the 50, runs into a man at the 45, but he's close to a first down. Ashton Pride running hard on that right side. 7:50 and running in the third quarter of play. Second down and 1 after the 9-yard run by Ashton Pride. Pride going to go to the sidelines. Lavoie going to come back in. So both teams just kind of line it up and say, we're going to come at you, see what you can do. Lavoie now goes to the left of Aiden, and Aiden lost the ball but picked up by Lavoie. Nick takes it on the right side. He'll get the first down. Busted play there. And Mangum, the benefactor of a break. That ball just kind of bounced back up to Nick. Lavoie does a good job of running to the corner and getting the first down. Wow. First and 10 at the 42-yard line of Rush Springs. 7 minutes left here in this third quarter of play. And we'll get a whistle, and player has to leave the field of play. Not sure what that's about. Okay. So they'll wind the clock with 7:04 remaining in the third. First and 10 for the Tigers. Warner. Long snap count this time. Lavoie still in the backfield with Aiden. Two wide receivers here on the near side. That's Reisner and Martinez. They'll hand it off to Nick right up the middle, dragging people all the way down to the 35-yard line. Hard running by Nick Lavoie. Saw that last week, and it carries over to week number 2. So Nick will take it down to the 35, a gain of 7 on the play, nearly 8. And it'll bring up a second down and short for the Tigers. 6:20 and running in this third quarter of play. Ball setting just outside the 35-yard line of Rush Springs. Again, Reisner out here on the near side in the slot. That's Martinez. Now in motion. They'll send a man. Fake the handoff and now give it to Pride. And Ashton with all kinds of room on the right side as he takes it across the 30 down to the 27, 28, 25-yard line officially. They will mark him down with 5:58 left in the third. So I had everybody here on the near side, brought a man in motion from far side, near side, and then send Pride back the other way. He'll take a breather. Lavoie back in. 5:50 left in the third. Again, Rogers in motion. They'll throw this time. Pass is high and incomplete as it went through the hands of Martinez. In danger of being picked off by one of the defensive backs, as Justice Cooper was in the neighborhood. 2nd and 10. Stops the clock with 5:45 left in the third. Mangum had a nice drive going the first time they touched the football in the half, but had the drive stall. Rush Springs responded with a drive down the field for their first score of the night. 2nd down here, right up the middle of Lavoie, breaking tackles and dragging people down to the 20-yard line. Nick nearly 6 on the play as he took it just inside the 20. It'll be 3rd down at about 4.5, 5 yards for Mangum. 5:30 and running in the third. Obviously, this is 4-down territory. It's Coach Powers rotating Lavoie and Pride on alternate plays. Ashton in there, takes the handoff. Pitter-patter, looks for a hole. Gets it right up the middle, takes it down to about the 16-yard line. Now they'll mark his knee down at the 17, so that'll bring up a 4th down at about 2. And Lavoie, who just pins his ears and runs to the goal line. Different runner, a good change of pace to Ashton, who is patient and looks for that hole along the line of scrimmage. He's in there now with Warner. 4th down at about 2. 4:45 left in the third. Mangum. Long snap count. Changing the play as the game clock shows 4:37. The play clock is at 7. They may call a timeout here. Let's see. Play clock at 3, 2, and they snap it at 1. And Warner trying to weave his way outside looking for the first down. He'll get spun down short of the first down. As the line to make for a first down was the 15, and they knocked him down to the 16. So for the second time in the second half, Mangum will turn it over to Rush Springs on downs. And the Redskins will get it back with 4:10 left here in the third. So Warner on the bootleg to the right side. Patient, looking, and never came up with the block to able to get it to the outside to pick up that first down. He tried to get it on his own and only got a yard. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Redskins. Again, they go with that power look, single wide receiver here on the near side. They'll run it back inside to Stamper, and Stamper going to get pounded back behind the line of scrimmage. May have lost the football. Ashton Pride says we've got it. Let's see what the man in the white hat says. He's right, yes. So Stamper, who had his touchdown run a moment ago, fumbles the football, and Mangum will recover. How about that? Big turn of events there in favor of Mangum, just outside the 10-yard line. Great penetration by Mangum up front. The big one's got in there. Trey Williams was there and also got help from Jake Green. Disrupted that play. So I'll see if Mangum can answer. 4:05 left in the third. They get the football back. Just outside the 10. Augustine on the right side. Handed off that way to Ashton. He'll cut it back, weave this way. Goes to the 5, inside the 5, down to about the 3. It'll be 2nd down from there. Well, Pride does a great job of that, of finding the hole. Just so patient at the line of scrimmage. And turn it back to the inside. And they actually knocked him down at the 1. 2nd down from there. So it's a 2nd down and goal to goal. No first down opportunity. Handed off to Ashton. Breaks it to the outside, and that'll cost him. You see he's dropped behind the line of scrimmage all the way back to the 6. Good penetration that time by Colton Heston. And it brings up a 3rd down now. 3rd and goal back to the 6. 3:15 left here in this third period of play. See what they decide to do here. Lavoie has come back into the backfield now for Mangum. He's to the left of the quarterback. Warner wants to throw, does, wide open into the end zone. That's an easy pitch and catch there for the third score of the night, as the catch is made by the tight end, Nate Augustine. Augustine just kind of rolled to the near side of the field with Aiden Warner, and the defense did not go with Nate. And a little just push pass there for Aiden and an easy score. So Mangum takes advantage of the turnover, and with 2:57 left in the third, the extra point is up and good. Mangum leads it 21-6. 21-6, Mangum on top after the 10-yard drive. 2:57 left in the third. You're listening to Mangum Tiger Football on Classic Hits 97.7.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Wichita Insurance is a proud supporter of Mangum Schools, 4-H and FFA activities, and community programs. Visit their offices at 115 North Hudson in Altus or 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. They have 7 licensed insurance agents ready to serve Southwest Oklahoma. Drop by either location or call 580-301-6352 or 580-782-3049.
So the Tigers answer. They get the turnover on the first play from scrimmage after they were stymied. Recover the football at the 10-yard line of Rush Springs, and 4 plays later, 5-yard touchdown pass from Aiden Warner to Nate Augustine. Extra point up and in, and with 2:57 left here in this third period of play, Mangum on top, 21-6. Hazy evening here in Southwest Oklahoma. You can see that in the lights across the way. It is hot. We looked at the long-range forecast, and it does not show any signs of abating. It's supposed to be cooler on Sunday and Monday maybe, and then right back into the mid to upper 90s. Middle part of next week and into the weekend. Now we're going to get a penalty flag. And what is this one about? Well, we're counting, folks. And the official on the far side says it's going to be against Mangum. 5-yard mark off here. And I'm still looking for the call from the white hat. Okay, illegal substitution is the call. Sam Powers across the way having a spirited conversation with that official. What's the possibilities of miking Coach Powers for a ball game? Chad, not going to happen? Okay. End over end kick. This one a little bit deeper. It will hit and go out of bounds. So another penalty against Mangum, as that kick will sail out of bounds. And Rush Springs will get a 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. 2:57 left here in the third. And Mangum on top 21-6. So we had an illegal substitution, and then Mangum decided to kick the ball deeper than they have. Ball go out of bounds, and actually it'll be at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 for Rush Springs. So great field position for the Indians, or Redskins rather. It was the Comanche Indians last week. Rush Springs Redskins this week. 2:57 left here in this third quarter of play. So feast or famine for Rush Springs here tonight. They scored a touchdown. Next time they get the ball back, fumble and leave a short field for Mangum. See what happens here. Keeping it will be Cavanis, and he'll break a couple of tackles, take it across the 45, out near the 46-yard line. Running hard there. Reisner in on the stop. Also got some help from Anthony Allen. But hard running, nearly 6 yards on the play for Cavanis. 2:35 left here in the third. Redskins deliberate. No need to push the panic button here. Just down by 2 scores, and you've got a full quarter to go. So at this point, they will be methodical. Wyatt Foster in the backfield now with Cavanis. Second down and about 4. Cavanis going to run the option, turn it back inside, break a couple of tackles, and take it out to the 49-yard line. He will be close to a first down. Dragging him down from behind was Nate Augustine. Third down and about a yard. Augustine did a good job of making that play. Better job along that line by Gavin Williams, as he really forced Cavanis to turn that back to the inside. So third down at about a yard. Cavanis, again with Foster in the backfield, going to keep it himself, breaks it to the outside, and he was a step away from going all the way. He'll pick up the first down out to the 45-yard line of Mangum. Touchdown saving tackle by Jackson Reisner. They will move the sticks with 1:29 left here in the third. 21-6 our score. Mangum on top. Cavanis, he's big load. I mean, he's a big kid, strong physical kid, and a senior. And Jacob, one of those that appears to be getting a little bit stronger as the evening goes long. Breaking tackles at the point of attack. Justice Cooper split out here on the near side of man coverage. At some point, you would think they would go up top. Stamper coming on the near side, looking for a blast, got the 40, 35, 30, still on his feet is the 25, 20, and finally run out of bounds at the 18-yard line, and now a late hit going to be called on Mangum. Braylon Martinez making the tackle, and then Stamper getting hit well out of bounds, and a couple of penalty flags will fly there, and that'll cost even additional yardage to Mangum. 59 seconds left here in the third. And the personal foul late hit. Line of scrimmage was the 18. So they'll mark it on from there, half the distance. Down to the 9-yard line. First and goal now for the Redskins. 21-6. It has been a back and forth third period of play. Redskins have had the ball twice, scored on one, trying to score again. Mangum scoring on one of 2 possessions in the period themselves. Right up the middle and into the end zone, untouched. Wyatt Foster. Foster been a decoy a lot of the night, and great sleight of hand there between quarterback Cavanis and Wyatt Foster. And Foster covered up the football and went in the end zone untouched. Everybody's trying to tackle Cavanis and Stamper out on the edge. And Wyatt Foster with the score. 21-12, 54 seconds left in the third quarter of play. And again, Rush Springs will go for 2. Down by 9. Can I tell you how nice that fake was by Cavanis? He carried it out after he gave the ball to his tailback Foster. And everybody was after him. Now Cavanis going to roll here on the near side. They spread things out, and he'll go into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And that will cut into the Mangum lead. It's now a 7-point ball game with 54 seconds left in the half. 21-14, Mangum in front of Rush Springs. Here in Rush Springs at Joe Tunnel Stadium on Classic Hits 97.7.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
I'm glad you could join us tonight on Classic Hits 97.7 and on the World Wide Web, wherever you might be. On the Facebook page or Tiger TV. Good to have you alongside. Got a good one going here. Rush Springs outscoring Mangum 14-7 in this third quarter of play and have cut what once was a 14-0 lead down to 21-14. 14-0 at halftime. Mangum on top. So for the third time in the quarter, set to kick the football away, Jacob Whiteside. End over end kick, fielded by Warner at the 25. He'll hand it off to his tailback, Pride. Pride weaving his way through traffic, 35, still on his feet to the 40, lost the football, and let's see if he got it back. Ball punched away from behind, and I think Ashton may have gotten on it at the 44-yard line of Mangum. They uncover everybody, and it will indeed be Mangum football. So a good job there by Mangum to get it back with 41 seconds left in this third quarter of play. Pride to the sidelines. Lavoie into the backfield now for the Tigers. They'll split two wide receivers here on the near side. And one up top. Got a man in the slot as well. That's Augustine. Handed off to Lavoie. Lavoie spinning, breaking a tackle across the 45 out to about the 47-yard line. That'll bring up a second down and we'll call it 7. They'll give him 3 on the play. 25 seconds left in the third. And I'm interested to see if Sam Powers runs another play here or lets the quarter evaporate. Game clock at 15 seconds. Play clock is at 20. So I don't know that I would snap another one here if I'm Mangum. We're at 8. Warner does snap it with 5. We're going to run a reverse here on the near side to Rogers, and Rogers will get back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll be it. Good job of staying at home that time by Rush Springs, and he didn't even get to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 3 on the play. So it'll be third down and 10 for Mangum when you and I come back for the fourth and final quarter. Tigers on top, 21-14. Got a barn burner here in Rush Springs on Classic Hits, 97.7.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
The road towards successful, lasting solutions for treatment of snoring and sleep apnea can have plenty of bumps along the way. Hello, I am Dr. Dustin Lively, and together with the rest of my team, we can lend a valuable helping hand. If you have trouble with snoring or have had a sleep study and are struggling with your prescribed therapy, call us at Easy Sleep Solutions, 580-782-2027, or go to the letters EZSleepSolutions.com.
Third down and 10 for the Tigers as period number 4 set to get underway here. Mangum with the football at their own 44. A little dump pass here on the near side to Pride. Ashton looks for a block, goes to the 50, still on his feet, has the first down or more across the 40, down the far sideline to the 25, still on his feet at the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown, Mangum. No flags, and he did not step out of bounds. What a great job by Ashton Pride that time, making the catch at about the 44-yard line of Mangum, broke a couple of tackles at the midfield stripe, and was able to tightrope down the far sideline, bouncing off would-be tacklers for a touchdown, and a 27-14 lead with the extra point on the way. Wow. Our fourth quarter, by the way, didn't even get a chance to tell you, brought to you by our good friends at Cattleman's Bank. How about that to the fourth quarter beginning? Extra point attempt on the way. Line drive kick is up. And it is good for the right-footed kicker, Pesquilla. And with 11:44 left in the ball game, Mangum 28, Rush Springs 14. Back after this, Classic Hits 97.7.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Well, this second half has been a dandy. I mean, we've had some body blows that have been delivered by both clubs, and each club able to respond. Mangum had that 14-0 lead at halftime. They lead with 14 points more than Rush Springs here at the 11:44 mark of the fourth quarter of play. 28-14, our score. Both teams, you just when you think that one club has got the momentum, the pendulum swinging the other way, and what a great catch and run that time by Ashton Pride. Pride made the catch, and he had to struggle to get the first down, but once he broke the 50-yard line, he broke a couple of tackles, and it was the balance and the ability to have the light feet down that far sideline, staying in bounds. So Mangum will kick off here. Pasquilla from his own 40-yard line. And the white hat, I'm not sure what he was up to, but he finally blew his whistle and said, okay, guys, you can play now. I'm sure people paid $7 to see me. Pasquilla going to kick the ball deep to the far side, fielded at about the 13. Right up the middle of the field comes the tailback, and breaking tackles and taking it all the way out to the 47-yard line. On the return was Chris Crow. Like Crow, he just got it on that far hash mark and just simply ran up the field. There wasn't anybody there. They'll mark him out officially back at the 43 and a half. It'll be 1st and 10 from there for Rush Springs. 11:42 left in the ball game. We've had 4 touchdowns scored in the quarter. 2 by each club. Fast and furious indeed. Dalton Melton split out here on the near side. They're going to run the ball on the ground. Trying to cut it back up top is the man who returned the kickoff a moment ago. That is Chris Crow. And Crow across the 45 to the 46, maybe 47-yard line, making the stop, Anthony Allen. So they'll give him 4 on the play, 2nd down and 6. 11:20 left in the ball game. Talked about it with about 3.5 minutes left in the third. Rush Springs being deliberate in their attack. May get a little bit more urgent now as we have gone down to the 11:05 mark of the ball game and down by a couple of scores. I want to throw the football here. Cavadas had a man wide open. And that was Crow. And Chris, I don't know that he saw the football. Going to be incomplete, 3rd down and 6. May have gotten there sooner than he thought. Cavadas had to let go of it because he had pressure. Green was in his face. Stops the clock with 11:03 left. Mangum could use a defensive stand right now. Tight formation for the Redskins. Put the ball on the ground. Cavadas tries to turn the corner, but he's dragged down from behind. Ashton Pride leading the way from his linebacker slot. Ball came free again. Pride said it's our ball. We've not gotten a call from the official, and apparently Rush Springs will retain possession. Nate Augustine in on the stop for the Tigers. Got help as well from Cooper Earls. So it's 4th down and about 6. They call it a long 5, short 6 for the Redskins. 10:35 and running the fourth quarter of play. And, Rush Springs going to call a timeout. Timeout going to be taken here. 10:35 left on the ball game. Mangum leading 28-14. 4th and long for the Redskins when you and I come back on Classic Hits 97.7.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Give you a game reset now. 10:35 left of the ball game. Mangum on top, 28-14. Rush Springs with the football. They have it at their own 46.5. The line to make for a first down, the Mangum 47. And the Redskins have taken their first timeout of the night. And out of the timeout, they will go for it, apparently, on fourth down. Cavanis rolling here on the near side. Rolling. He's got room. Got the first out of more. 45-40. Still on his feet at the 35. Breaks a tackle. He's at the 20. Cuts it back inside to the 15. And Cavanis with a big run on fourth down. Takes it all the way down to the Mangum 15-yard line. Tackle from behind by the Tigers, Aiden Warner. Cavanis got to the edge, got one block, and there wasn't anybody home in a white shirt. And he had clear sailing down the near sideline.
Final score from Hobart, Frederick 49.
10-15 left here in the ballgame.
My fault. Final score from Hobart, 49-14, Frederick over Hobart.
Cavanis up the middle. You're all right. Going to take it down to 12. Going to be second down and 6 after the 4-yard gain. Well, I thought I heard you talking. Oh, maybe you were talking on the phone to somebody.
I don't know. I got so many lights, just like a carnival around here.
It is amazing. This has been a challenge this evening, and we should have known it would be after the stool incident. 9:35 remaining. Mangum trying to make it as difficult as he can on Rush Springs. Stamper going to get it, turns it to the right side. He's on his way to the end zone, and Stamper will score. Second touchdown of the night for the tailback, Aiden Stamper. And with 9:26 remaining, Rush Springs has cut it to a score ball game. 28 Mangum, 20 for the Redskins, with what will be a 2-point conversion on the way. So they have been successful on a couple of 2-point attempts, have missed one. Cavanis going to roll right side now, puts his foot in the ground, goes into the end zone. Did he get in? Yes, he did. He lost the football, but the official said he got in. So the 2-point conversion is good, and it is a 6-point ball game. Mangum 28, Redskins 22. Don't go anywhere! Classic Hits 97.7.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
To be a Mangum Tiger, you need a big heart, a little grit, and a whole community of supporters. This is Lori Laughlin from the new Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We might have changed the name of the bank, but you can count on us to continue to serve you with the same devotion and quality that you've come to expect. Our Mangum Tigers and the communities we serve will always be the heartbeat of what we do. We are Cattlemen's Bank. Go Tigers!
And as if on cue, our thanks to Lori and all the good folks at Cattlemen's Bank, bringing us the fourth quarter here on Classic Hits 97.7. Turning out to be a barn burner. 28-22. 6-point lead for Mangum, but a tenuous lead at best. Both teams just simply come out slugging here in this second half of play. Mangum led 14-0 at half. 28-22 now. Tigers thinking maybe an onside kick is in store. So they bring a lot of folks up near the line of scrimmage. Ian Martinez back at his own 20. Kick will be fielded by Martinez at his 25. Takes it left side, 30, 35, 40. Cuts it back, lost the football. And I think Rush Springs is going to get it at the 39-yard line of Mangum. So Ian Martinez in the middle of a nice return, and somebody punched the football away. And the Redskins have got it. They will have it 1st and 10. Jaden Cooper on the recovery for the Redskins. 9:17 left of the ball game. Great field position for Mangum. Check that for Rush Springs at the Mangum 40-yard line. But Martinez in the middle of a great run back. And he got hung up in traffic a little bit. And the traffic caught up with him and punched the football away. 9:17 remaining. Keeping it, Cavanis inside the 40 to the 37. Reisner in on the stop for the Tigers. Gain of 3. 2nd down and 7. Also helping out on the play, Ashton Pride. See what Cavanis is load. Yeah, you gotta put something in your pocket. You gotta have some rocks in your pockets to tackle him. One-on-one. He'll get after it. And again, you got to be watching Dalton Melton here on the near side. He's matched up in man-to-man with Martinez. Got to be careful with him. Now here on the near side, Chris Crow, all kinds of room inside the 30, down to the 20, and finally shoved out of bounds at about the 11-yard line. Martinez and Reisner there. 8:33 left of the ball game. And the Redskins knocking on the door. You got it 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line of Mangum. And Sam Powers needs a timeout. 8:33 remaining. 28-22. Redskins 11 yards away from tying it up on Classic Hits 97.7.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
Sam Powers taking that time out, and it's not talking strategy. That's talking, fellas, we need to load up here and play a little bit of defense. 1st and 10. Rush Springs with the football at the 11-yard line of Mangum. 8:33 remaining. Touchdown would tie with a 2-point conversion. We're sure that would be a 2-point conversion pending. Ball on the near hash mark. Cavanis with fresh legs. Some movement there by Rush Springs. No call. They'll go to Crow. Crow cutting it back inside the 5, down to the 3-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for a touchdown, 2 for a first down. They'll mark him just inside the 4, near the 3. 8:15 and running here in the 4th quarter of play. And right now it's kind of like when Greg Maddox used to pitch for the Atlanta Braves. He'd tell you what the pitch was going to be and dare you to try to hit it. 9 times out of 10, nobody would. And right now, Rush Springs is looking at Mangum saying, we're going to run the football right at you. See if you can stop us. And now the white hat going to call time. Well, what is this discussion about? Actually, a bit of a break for Mangum because there was a wide receiver, Dalton Melton, split out to the far side by himself, and getting there late to cover him was Braylon Martinez. First down carry right up the middle of the field. That's the fullback, Wyatt Foster, and Foster did not get into the end zone. He's down at about the half-yard line. Even though he didn't score a touchdown, that is a first down, so it'll be first and goal from there. At a half-yard away, Rush Springs. Clock stopped momentarily. 7:48 remaining in the ballgame. 28-22. Redskin players getting their fans on their feet here. It's about a half-yard away. And you got to believe that Cavitus is going to take this either right up the middle or off that right side. Don't even risk a handoff here. Cavitus does go right up the middle, and he didn't get into the end zone. It'll be second and goal from the half-yard line. Good penetration by Mangum. And coming down the line off the edge that time to make the play for the Tigers was Cooper Earls. So Earls able to make the play in the backfield. Cavitus big and strong enough to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and goal from the half-yard line. Melton split far to the right side. Fullback in the backfield, that's Foster. They'll hand it off to Stamper. Stamper breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, and he's into the end zone for the score. Great effort by Nate Augustine to try to make the tackle in the backfield, but Stamper able to break the tackle, get into the end zone. And with 6:50 left in the ball game, 28 on the board for both ball clubs. Wow. 28 points in the second half for Rush Springs after they had 6 points through 2.5 ball games. Shutout in the first contest. Scored 6 in their second and were scoreless at the half here. So again, they're going to go for 2. Play clock is at 5. They've got to hurry. Cavitus rolling, cutting it back inside, and a good job that time by the Mangum defense in the interior to stay at home and keep Cavitus from scoring. So we've got a tie ball game, 28 all, 6:50 remaining. Rush Springs and Mangum in a dandy on Classic Hits 97.7.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Hello, this is Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner with the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. We are friendly hometown folks and treat patients of all ages, newborns through adults, for wellness and sick visits, as well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
6:50 left in the ball game, tied at 28. Mangum has scored by going on big plays and a couple of short drives. If you're Sam Powers and company, you would take a long, sustained drive right about now. 6:50 left in the ball game, and Rush Springs, a little short kick. It will bounce and be fielded by Martinez. At the 25 comes 30, near side. Little shake, little bake, tries to turn the corner and give some credit to Rush Springs. I tell you what, Martinez, a couple of nice moves in the open field. Braylon, but could not get rid of the would-be tackler Dalton Melton. Melton stayed right with him. Mangum, though, will enjoy pretty good field position. First and 10 at their own 33. 6:37 left of the ball game. Sanford and Townsend playing in the background. Smoke from a distant fire. That's from cannon fire. Every time Rush Springs scores, a cannon explodes in that far end zone. So first and 10 now. Tied at 28. Man in motion. That'll be Martinez. They'll toss it to him. Turns the corner. Got a block and takes it out near the 40-yard line. Love that block out on the edge by Nate Augustine as he simply pummeled Wyatt Foster into the turf. So a gain of 6 by Martinez. Second down and 4. Good job by Braylon on that little toss to the far side. They set him in motion, near side, far side. Lavoie in the backfield. Nick Getting a handoff, takes it left side, gets a block, has the 45, out across the 50 to the 48-yard line of Rush Springs, and that'll be a first down. And again, Lavoie does a nice job of getting in behind the Big Uglies there on that left side and taking it down the field. Hank Stram once said matriculating down the field, didn't he? Got an injured player across the way, and it's a case of cramps at the 5:58 mark of the ball game. 28-all, Mangum and Rush Springs. Tigers with the ball to the first down when you come back on Classic Hits. 97.7.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3004, 782-3004.
At Mangum Drug Company, pharmacists Blake and Dana look forward to serving your prescription needs. Mangum Drug Company has a great selection of health and beauty, gifts, and cards, including seasonal items. The pharmacy includes Dispill personalized medication packaging, immunizations, and a convenient drive-through. Call 782-2195, 109 South Oklahoma in Mangum.
All right, 5:58 left of the ball game, 28-all. They continue to tend to the Rush Springs player suffering from cramps. Oklahoma taking on Kent. And we'll test Chad Fox's memory here. The song that commemorated what happened at Kent State University back in
Ohio.
Yep. Neil Young.
Yeah.
Kind of a neat story today. The Oklahoman, the football team spent better part of the week in Tulsa this week learning about the Greenwood District and Tulsa Massacre and the Black Wall Street and whatnot. It's a great article. If you get a chance, it's in the Oklahoman today. Read that. Meantime, the Sooners play tomorrow night. That's a night game, right?
Yep, 6 o'clock.
Okay. Cowboys take on Arizona State tomorrow night. 1st and 10 now. They mark him at the 49-yard line. Mangum, 49-yard line of Rush Springs. 5:50 left of the ball game. Lavoie on the handoff, cuts it inside, looks for a block, takes it inside the 45, down to about the 42-yard line. And again, Lavoie, in our running back coach back in the days at Truman High School, he would look at me and say, Barnes, pin your ears back and run to the goal line. And that's what Lavoie is doing, and I like that. Get his hand on one of them big uglies up front and just let them lead him down the field. By the way, moms, those big uglies, they appreciate being called that, okay? Don't get mad at me. No cards and letters. Trey Williams doing a good job. Martinez going to go in motion. They'll hand it off to Ashton instead. Pride down to the 40-yard line. It'll be shy of a first down by about a yard. It'll be 3rd and that much for Mangum from the 40 of Rush Springs. 7 minutes have gone by here in the 4th. Tied at 28. 3rd and a yard here. Reisner split out on the near side. In the slot, that's Martinez. Pride will stay in the backfield. At the wing, you'll find Rogers. Warner hands it off to Pride. Glides, goes left side, picks up the first down, moves the sticks, and will run more time off the clock. Ashton got shoved back at the end of the play. Didn't much care for it, but he'll take the first down. Take it to the 38-yard line. 4:29 left of the ball game. 28-all. By the way, a couple of weeks ago, Coach Powers told me that Pasquella kicked a 48-yard field goal in practice. Just keep that in mind. 1st and 10 from the 38. Lavoie on the handoff, and Nick breaking tackles, dragging people inside the 35, down to about the 32-yard line. Cavanis in on the side, but again, this is that straight-ahead running by Lavoie. And again, leading the way for Mangum, Trey Williams. Williams got some man stuff going on right now. Him and Gavin Williams. 2nd down and 4. Lavoie to the right. Now he'll come back near side, get the handoff, take it inside the 30, still on his feet to the 25, breaking tackles and pushing the pile down to about the 20-yard line. They finally get him at the 19. Boy, Nick Lavoie running like a man. Grinding it down the field. Move the sticks again. That time he got on the backside of Jake Green to pick up the first down. And mark him down officially at the 18, 1st and 10 from there. Clock tick, 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 continues to run at 3:15. Cattlemen's Bank getting all they wanted, sponsoring the fourth quarter here on Classic Hits 97.7. Warner wants to throw, got a man, corner of the end zone, passes in and out of the hands of the receiver, a little late getting there. And we look across the way, and Martinez had beat his man to the corner, but again, the ball hanging just a little bit. Good job by Aiden to get it off because somebody came off the edge for Rush Springs and made him throw it sooner than he wanted. 3:06 left in the ball game. An incomplete pass stopped the clock. Toss it to Martinez on the left side, gets a block, turns it back inside, down inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line. You like that look there, that little wrinkle. Braylon Martinez coming in motion, near side, far side, and they toss it to him. So 3rd down and a long 4, short 5 here for the Tigers. Ball just inside the 15-yard line at about the 14.5. The line to make for 1st down to 9. Lavoie back in the backfield now. They'll hand it off to Nick. No, Aiden going to keep it. Rolls out near side, and the catch is made by Augustine. Nate breaks a tackle, spins his way down to about the 2.5. It'll be 1st and goal from there. Great fake that time by Warner, as we thought Lavoie had it, and so did the defensive line. Sneaking out here on the near side, Nate. Augustine with a catch, and he takes it inside the 5, down to the 2. 1st and goal from there. 2:20 left in the ball game. Clock running. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. If you're Mangum now, you can let plenty of clock run here. Play clock has wound its way down to 10. Game clock at 2:05. 1st and goal. Lavoie leaning forward, hurdles a defender, still on his feet, banging, hanging, and into the end zone. Nick Lavoie will score. So with 2 minutes left in the ball game, Mangum is retaking the lead, 34-28. And now, Pasquilla an opportunity to give his club a 7-point lead. This one's going to go right down to the collective wire. This is a crucial extra point for Pasquilla. Snap is back, hold is true, kick is up, and it is good. So with 2 minutes left in the ball game, Mangum got that long sustained drive, and they've retaken the lead. 35 for the Tigers, 28 for Rush Springs. Final 2 minutes coming up. Don't go anywhere. Classic Hits 97.7.
Great food made fresh with the best ingredients possible under the direction of Chef George is what you'll find at the newly remodeled J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum. Now, if you haven't tried the Mexican and American favorites at J&P Mexican Grill, what are you waiting for? They're open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch, dinner, featuring homemade desserts. For takeout, call 580-706-5042 and like them on Facebook. J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum.
Hi, I'm Anna, and I'd like to invite you to Mangum's newest retail store, Dapper 14 Boutique. We feature clothing and accessories in all sizes for all ages. Right now, all summer clothing is on sale and fall merchandise is here. We're on Facebook and at dapyr14.com. Visit us at 209 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Come shop Dapper 14. You'll love it.
2 minutes left in the ball game, 35-28, Mangum on top. 2 timeouts left for each ball club. Kicking game has been a bugaboo early part of the season for Mangum. They gave up a couple of long runs, one for a touchdown last week, a couple of long runs here tonight, so it'll be interesting to see what Sam Powers dials up here. 35-28, 2 minutes left in the ball game. Redskins have a couple of returners back at about the 20-yard line. Last time it was Dalton Melton, who simply caught it on the seam on that far side and raced about 35 yards downfield. Pasquilla, end-over-end kick, high, fielded, 28-yard line. Out to the 30. Still on his feet, that's Crabb, near the 40, and he'll be spun down at the 39, actually. So the high kick, trying to give the kick coverage team an opportunity to get down there and shut things down. Good coverage that time. Aiden Warner off the bottom of the pile, also in on that kick coverage team for Mangum was Colby Cagg. Colby Cagg. Colby, sorry about that. It's hard to see here in the dark. 1st and 10. Officially at the 39-yard line, minute 58, and that play only took 2 seconds? Really? All right, then. 1st and 10. Rolling out here on the near side, Cavanis. He's got some room now, wants to throw. Pass caught. Foster across the midfield stripe. Foster still on his feet and finally knocked out of bounds inside Mangum territory at the 39-yard line. Boy, good job by Cavanis that time to know that he was near the line of scrimmage but had enough room to dump the football off. So first down with a minute 48 remaining, and again, he got out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock. Getting a little chippy here late in the ballgame. Got to be careful if you're a player. What's that emotion? Don't cost your club 15 yards on a silly play. At the 39 now, Mangum. Cavadison coming to go to work. Minute 48 left of the ballgame. Mangum by 7, 35-28. Going to hand it off to Stamper, trying to get to the outside, and a great job on the edge by Rogers to fight off the block and make the tackle in the backfield. Oh, what a play that time by Avery Rogers. Rogers got blocked out on the edge and came across and made the play. A loss on about 6, maybe 7 on the play, and a timeout going to be taken by the Redskins. 90 seconds remaining. Come on back to the edge of your chair after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Did you know the freshest, most beautiful, long-lasting flowers always come from Flowers Unlimited in Mangum? If you want to send flower arrangements that look and smell great and last a long time, your best choice is to make that local phone call to 580-782-2122. For fresh flowers, silk flowers, gift selections, collectibles, memorials, and bereavement gifts, make the trip to Flowers Unlimited, 113 South Oklahoma in Mangum.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. At First National Bank, supporting our schools and athletic programs is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, let's give you a game reset. 90 seconds left in regulation. Mangum 35, Rush Springs 28. 2 timeouts for the Tigers, just 1 left for the Redskins. They face a second down at about 17. Ball at the 44-yard line of Mangum. Cavanis to Stamper. Nope, Cavanis kept it. Wants to throw. Now gets flushed from the pocket and gets dragged down from behind. Ball came free, but he was down. Great pursuit that time by Nathan Augustine. Augustine would not give up, and he just kept chasing. The ball came free. Avery Rogers recovered, but Cavanis was down when he lost the football. Rush Springs, though, going to have to use their final timeout of the ball game. Minute 16 remaining. It'll be 3rd down and long for them when you and I come back on Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have 1 bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brenda at 580-782-2452 for more information.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
All right, here we go. Minute 16 left to the ball game. Sam Powers, no doubt, reminding his defense, look, they're out of timeouts. Keep everybody in front of you. Make sure you keep him in bounds if you can. Make that clock run. 3rd down now for Rush Springs. Ball at the 45-yard line of Mangum. Line to make for a first down, the 29. Run it right up the middle of the fullback, Wyatt Foster, and Foster will take it inside the 40 down to the 36. And he'll pick up positive yardage, but again, precious time running off the clock. A minute 5 and running. 4th down now. 4th down at about 7. Ball at the 36. Here you go. Fake the handoff. Cavanis keeps the football, runs to the outside, throws. On the run, catch is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll be a first down for the Redskins. It will stop the clock while they move the chains. 52 seconds left in the ball game. And if you are Rush Springs, you're not going to spike it here because he's in the shotgun formation. Clock running down to 45 seconds remaining. Cavanis wants to run, gets a block, has the 20. Still on his feet, looking to get out of bounds, and he can't get it done. A great open field tackle there by Ashton Pride. Will get a penalty flag, though, late in the play. It'll stop the clock with 38 seconds remaining. See what we get here. It may be a face mask play called on Mangum. Yeah, it's going to be a face mask on the tackle, and it's the personal foul variety. It happened at the 16-yard line, so it'll be half the distance. First and goal at the 8. 38 seconds remaining. They took it down to the 5, but they're going to go back 3 yards because that's half the distance. So 8-yard line. First and goal for Rush Springs from there. 38 seconds remaining. They have no timeouts. Mangum leading 35-28. Cavanis, pistol formation. Foster, the tailback. They'll fake the hand. They'll give it to Foster, and Foster down to the 5. Ball came free. Penalty flags will fly. Mangum has the football. It's in Ashton Pride's hand. Let's see what this is all about. Ball came out. Foster lost the football. Pride came away with it, and then we had penalty flags flying from every direction. 28 seconds remaining. Reading the body language, and this is going to be a call, I believe, against Mangum. Rush Springs players, ebullient. Mangum players, not so. Again, the officials taking their time discussing it. The ball came out. There was a clear fumble and a recovery, but penalty flags as well. And again, we are on the home side, but the press box is the other way. We've got a personal foul called against Mangum, and that results in a first down. Sam Powers out on the field wants an explanation from the official. They will mark it from the line of scrimmage, which was the 8. So they get half the distance, 4 yards. Play can, the kids are getting ready to line up to play. Meantime, Coach Powers and the official having a conversation across the way. So one of the things that Coach Powers may be asking is, was that a dead ball penalty? Did the personal foul happen after the play? Did my club have the football when you made that call? You know, the conversation is over, so here we go. First and goal from the 4-yard line. Rush Springs with the football. Clock running, 25 seconds remaining. Cavanis wants to keep it himself right side, couldn't get into the end zone, and that'll bring up a second down. Clock continuing to run, down to 15 seconds. Rush Springs has got to hurry. Now it's at 10. Second and goal from the 2. Cavanis. And we're going to get an illegal procedure call on Rush Springs. The fullback was moving at the snap, Wyatt Foster, and that will cost the Redskins 5 yards. 6 seconds remaining. So instead of second and goal from the 2, it'll be second and goal from the 5. 6 seconds left in the ball game. 35-28. This will probably be the final play of the ball game, or a final play of regulation. Cavanis gonna roll right side, still rolling, looking for the corner of the end zone, and he dives and got there. Touchdown. 35-34. No time left on the clock. We know that Rush Springs has not tried an extra point kick all night long. Now with the game on the line, you would expect them to go for 2 and the win. Let's see what the call will be. Again, they don't have any timeouts to set anything up here. They give the play call to Caleb Crow. No timeouts, no time. And Rush Springs will go for the win right here. Tim Beard has not kicked the football all night long, not going to do it now. 3 wide receivers split to the far side. Cavanis by himself in the backfield. He'll roll right side, looks for the end zone. Did he get there? No, he did not. He did not make it into the end zone. And Mangum will hold on and win it 35-34. Cavanis to the 1, but couldn't get in. Oh, what a ball game. 35 Mangum, 34 Rush Springs. Back to wrap it up after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Wichita Insurance is a proud supporter of Mangum schools, 4-H and FFA activities, and community programs. Visit their offices at 115 North Hudson in Altus or 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. They have 7 licensed insurance agents ready to serve Southwest Oklahoma. Drop by either location or call 580-301-6352 or 580-782-3049.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Nate Augustine and company staying at home out on the edge on that final play. We'd seen Cavanis run that more than once this evening where they spread everybody out. He sprints, looks like he's going to sprint to the edge, plants his foot, tries to turn it upfield. Augustine and company stayed at home, denied him at the 1, and Mangum gets their first win of the year. 35-34, what a ball game. It was 14-0 at halftime. Mangum on top, and it wasn't a lackluster ball game, but it wasn't one that had your hair on fire. Second half certainly made up for that as Mangum gets that win heading into next week at Sayre. We want to thank the coaches for sharing their box with us tonight. We appreciate them. 35-34, Chad Fox, what a ball game. I mean, down to the very last yard.
We had cannons going off. We had sunshine beating on us. We had blurry windows. And I tell you what, it did not disappoint for sure.
No, it did not. And give credit to Rush Springs. I mean, they trailing 14-0 at half and came out and made a statement on that first drive of Mangum, score a touchdown, and then it's back and forth for the rest of the ninth there. And it came down to the final possession of the ball game.
Yeah, evenly matched teams, good coaches on both sides, good kids, and that was fun. That was fun. That could have gone either way.
Wow. Yeah.
And it was, anyway, kudos to the Tigers and Coach Powers.
And, you and Coach Powers, no doubt, will talk about it to his kids. You got to play every play.
Right.
And you think back throughout the course of the evening, if you don't deny on a couple of other two-point conversions, Rush Springs wins his football game.
Right.
So you got to play every down. It sounds cliche.
Thank you for the foreign exchange.
Oh, I was just getting ready to say. And then the hero of the night, in some form or fashion, has got to be Pasquella because he was perfect on his extra point attempts, 5 for 5 on the night. And again, that extra point, the difference in the ball game. Mangum wins at 35-34, a thrilling football game indeed on what has been a crazy afternoon and evening for Chad Fox and myself. Wow.
That was fun, Michael.
I'm just wondering, do you want to take the mangled stool home as a souvenir?
Wow. No, I like to thank you for saving me from concussion, by the way.
Well, I don't know that I did that, but nothing like your boss going down for the count right in front of you because the stool folds up underneath. Oh, boy. 35-34, Mangum wins it. Big week next week for Mangum Sports on Classic Hits 97.7. We'll be at Navajo for that conference softball game beginning, we think, about 6 o'clock on Monday evening, Navajo and Mangum. And then on Tuesday night, our traveling microphones will take us down to Frederick for a double dip on the softball diamond. And then we'll wrap up the week Friday night at home at the Liberty Bowl, celebrating homecoming as the Eagles of Sayre come to town for the final non-district tune-up of the year for the Mangum Tigers. So congratulations to Sam Powers of the Mangum Tigers. And I apologize. There probably was a lot of chatter on the Facebook page. My phone died. I will make sure that I've got the charger next week
great crowd,
and
though.
for the rest of the season.
Yeah, thank you for everybody.
Thanks for joining us on the radio, on Tiger TV, and, of course, on the Facebook page as well. One final time, 35-34. Mangum wins it tonight to even the record at 1-1. They beat Rush Springs, who is now 0-3. For Chad Fox, I'm Michael Barnes. Thanks for listening to Tiger Football on your home of Tiger Sports, Classic Hits 97.7.